right, let's see if anybody shows up. If anybody's out there, you just pop in the chat and let me know. Just wanted to go impromptu and see who might just jump on, especially at this time of day. I'm usually freed up at this time of day and don't have much going on. So I wanted to see if there was anybody in the community out there that would come on if I went at this time. Somebody's here. I don't know who it is, but hopefully they'll drop in the comment. What's up, man? I didn't know if you jump on right now or not. I didn't know who would. This is just an experiment. I wanted to see who would pop on around this time of day to fish around, since it's a pretty good time for me. And let's see. I think I'll drop the link here in the description, or not in the description, in the comments, if anybody wants to jump on here with me. So I've seen Jeremy do that a few times. How the heck do you copy paste? Using my wife's computer. No, you're all good, man. I didn't expect you to be. I can never figure out how to copy paste with Liz's computer. Like, she doesn't have touchscreen like mine does. And I don't know how to share this link. Otherwise, I'd put it in here. I guess I can type it, but I'll have to pull it up here on my phone to figure that out. We'll see if anybody else jumps on. Well, I can't do that either because I don't have it tied to my phone. Damn it. I don't know how to do this. How the heck do you send that out? If I could just figure out how to copy paste. I have it copied. I don't know how to paste it. I can do it on my computer. Let me go see if I can do that. Haha. I'm going to do like Phil and have two going at once. There it goes. All right. So now I guess if somebody else does jump on here and we need to refresh that, then I could just have somebody else copy paste that link again. Like I said, I don't know if anybody's going to jump on here or not. I might go ahead and open some mail call while I'm here. I got like a bunch of stuff actually yesterday. The first one I'm going to open here is from Ian Hoodrat. Hoodrat from Nerd Herd. I know what this is because this is this is the book that I won in their Nerd Herd contest. Hello from Brazil. Hello from America. How's it going down there? You said, what's up with that wrestling RPG? Yeah, it's actually super cool. I don't know if you saw on the stream, but I talked to the guy who created that game a couple years ago, and he actually talked me out of buying the first edition because he told me he was launching the second edition, and he said I might as well, unless I really wanted to play right then and there, that I should wait because I'd get everything in one. So I'm going to order it no matter what, but now that I got some guys in the community that want to play, I'll definitely add them in. Okay, I should have brought my scissors in here too. Let me go do that. Let me go grab scissors. Hopefully the person from Brazil is still here because that's kind of cool. All right. And there we go. Wesley, what's up, man? What part of America? I'm from the state of Indiana. If you don't know where that is, it's in the Midwest up near Michigan and the Great Lakes and not too far from Canada. But what's happening, Wesley? I'm glad you popped in, man. I'm unboxing some mail here too, but we could talk about RPGs and stuff. Let me go ahead and open this one up and we'll jump on that. Ian from Hoodrat, or Ian Hoodrat, whatever he wants to go by, he packaged this extremely well, actually. I've been getting a lot of really well-packed comics lately, which is great because when I first got into this, I was getting some either horribly packed comics or destroyed by weather comics. Let's see, what did he put in here? He put, hey, Daniel, thanks again for tuning into the Team Nerd Herd podcast, and congrats. Best Nerd Herd. Cool, man. So I have no idea about this comic. Maybe either of you, or perhaps the Brazilian person, if they know comics, can tell me. I know it's like a promo book. I know that. And it's supposed to be like a collection, but it's the Bad Idea Class Promotional Module 2021. What is that behind the cat or the lights? So yeah. So this is from Team Nerd Herd. I won it in their little roulette contest. I think it was for so many hundred subscribers. I want to say 900, but I could be wrong about that. Maybe they're not that famous. Maybe they're more famous. So yeah, cool. So that's kind of a nice one to break the ice on with this. I don't know if Sith or Wesley have any comments about that Bad Idea promotional. Well, I was going to try to save that, but guess not. But I could save that part. Ian is a really cool dude. I actually really like Ian. I don't know him too well, but the few times we've talked, I've had a good conversation with him. All right, so next one we're going to open. This one is from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and I have a feeling this is something that I ordered from Alibris, which if you don't know Alibris, it's a website that you can get a lot of books and trade paperbacks from. They do have some comics on there also, but I buy like actual books. I buy history books and stuff like that. And now lately I've been getting trades because I've been reading a lot more comics in their entirety. So I'm pretty sure, I think I know what this is now. I'm almost certain I know what this is. Yep. Which is awesome because I just actually picked up issue 1 of this run. Or no, actually, no, that's wrong. I picked up issue 1 of a different run. But this is Justice League Dark #1 of the New 52. Trade paperback. I've been really into Zatanna lately. I read an omnibus of hers, and I read a graphic novel with her and Black Canary. And I really like her. And I think she's an underrated character. And I think her stories are really underrated. And I'm glad that Justice League Dark is getting a show. And it's like I've been telling everybody lately, like, if they can do a rated R Joker movie, if they can do rated R Birds of Prey, and they can have Game of Thrones on HBO Max, there is no reason that this can't be rated R, or at least walk the line PG-13. Like, it has to, because Zatanna is definitely a rated R comic. So that's cool. I'm glad. This is I think the very next thing on my reading list, actually. I have one other thing that I was going to put before it that I already have here, but this is awesome. Yeah, Wesley, thanks to Sith Lordley on that. He's the one who, when I first got into Zatanna, he's the one who suggested this because it's supposed to be a good Zatanna story. Excuse me. And it's got the Enchantress as the main villain. So I think that's pretty cool. So I've got a third one here to open. Oh, I know what this is too. This is from Sanctum Sanctorum Comics. So this is a shout out to Jeremy from Sparks Comics with his FOC because an FOC he did several weeks back got me interested in this comic, and I bought issue 1 of this, and I've had it for a while now. And he actually already has this as well, I believe. Kid Collector, what's up, man? I know we were talking about doing, we might do a one-off about the Missing 411, because I like to do these random one-offs, like talk about travel, talk about philosophy, talk about comics, talk about RPGs, play RPGs. But I know that Kid Collector likes Missing 411 conspiracy, and I also like that. So we can talk about that sometime if you're interested. So let's see here. All right, I got 3 people here. I don't think our Brazilian friend's still here, though. They might not be into comics, though. They might just seen the RPG thing, and I haven't said anything about RPGs. I'd rather go ahead and open these up, and then if there's enough people in here, then we can actually talk about it. Missing 411 is freaking dope. I mean, I'm not hoping it happens. Like, I don't want it to exist. You know, like, it better not be real. Man, this thing is weird. How they package this thing. It's not bad, but afraid it's a little bent, but I think it'll be fine. All right. There we go. Future State Wonder Woman. I've got the first one of this. And that's just a great cover, great concept of doing Wonder Woman different. You and Kid can talk about Key Collector. No, I don't even care about all that, like, at all. I understand the frustration, but I'm not gonna like do the debate thing or whatever. Okay, so that is all of the mystery mail call boxes. Not mystery, but mail call boxes. I do have some mystery comics here to open that I've been holding off on. I want to check again if there's anybody who wasn't here in the beginning wants to jump on here with me. If Wesley or Kid Collector wants to jump on here, they can. Or if Sif decides to get off work. The link is up top. Sith, if you're not too busy, mind reposting that link from time to time? So let's see here. I've got, this is super cool. I mean, this is super cool here. So I was at Ollie the other day, and you would never think that Ollie has awesome comic selection, but they really do. If you have an Ollie in your area, you have to check out their comic section. They have an unprecedented amount of both mystery comic packs and trade paperbacks. And I picked up a bunch of trades that I've been wanting to read. I picked up some trades for other people too, actually, people locally that I know would like things. And I picked up 2 mystery comic packs. And this was $5 for 5 comics. And look, it's got Justice League Dark Witching Hour #1, which I was going to read this Justice League Dark story after the one that I just got the trade for. What is up, Phil? Phil, you are welcome to join me too if you'd like. If you're not busy. Okay, I won't let you post link too long. Okay, I got you. So, Phil, if you're interested or anybody here is interested, if you scroll up in the comments, if it's still visible, there's a link to jump on the StreamYard with me if you want. So I'm going to cut this mystery pack open. And besides the Justice League Dark, we're going to see what I got here. Like I said, this is 5 comics for $5. And heck, the Witching Hour 1 is worth almost that. I mean, it's still going for $3 or $4 and a good quality issue, I guess. All right, here we go. So, yep. Witching Hour 1. Super cool cover. Let's see what we got here. We got Supergirl in Action Comics, 1993, Funeral for a Friend, Part 2. I don't read Supergirl. I know there are people here that do. So there you go. That's a bonus one there, yes. And there is, excuse me, Champions 26, Uncanny X-Men. I don't think I've ever seen this cover, actually. When did this come out? It says variant edition, so that's probably why I haven't seen that. So there you go. Can't be too old, unless it's a reprint. Sith Lordly's going to like this. Hey, Travel River, keep this thing going until I'm off and we can rip on your channel. Are you sure you don't want to do it on your channel? Wouldn't you rather do it there? I mean, I'll do it here. But yeah, that's fine. But I know you'll like this one, man. This is Avengers West Coast. What is it? Issue 76. So yeah. So I definitely don't have anything like that. Dude. Oh my God, Sith. Sith. You're not going to believe what is on the back of this comic. Now that I know this is real. There's freaking Family Matters trading cards, dude. I can't believe that's a rabbit hole that I want to go down. I don't care so much about Full House or Perfect Strangers. But Family Matters is one of my favorite sitcoms. And I don't really like sitcoms, but I like that one. And I got one more here. And this is the one that was on the back. This is Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Avengers, Spider Villains, 17. So I'm not the biggest fan of Scorpion, but that's a super cool one, actually. Super cool cover there. This might be something I'd be willing to give away. Do you have any previews to rip up and send here? No, I don't. I could rip this right now. No. So, yeah. So again, this is from Ollie. 5 comics for $5. I'm going to say it's not bad, man. I'm going to say that's not bad at all. I mean, this one alone was almost the 5 right there. Like, this was, I loved it. Yeah, Phil. Yeah, Phil, man, get on here. What are you doing? I was surprised to even see you jump on at all. So that's really cool. I'll have to bag and board that in a little bit. Let me get him safe here. Because the kitty likes attacking comic boxes. I don't know why he does that. Okay, so this is the one I'm really excited about opening. Because this one was $7 for 10 comics. So it's an even better deal. So and check out this first issue. This first issue here is this X-Men, was it Blood Ties? I saw Southern Comic Geek was auctioning the other day, and he actually was auctioning this issue the day after I bought this pack. And I was like, that's pretty random that I just happened to get this pack, because I don't have very much with Scarlet Witch, and you know, I'm just now really starting to enjoy Captain America, even though I'm not reading him currently. It's only been this past year that I've really paid him any attention at all. So that's kind of cool. And it's got Rogue on there and Cyclops. I like them. So this is, I'm hip deep in Sunday's slide deck. Okay. All right. So there we go. There's the blood ties. It's got an ad for RoboCop 3 on the back. So that's super cool. I mean, it's not a perfect issue. It's bent a little bit on the spine, but I mean, it's in good shape. Interesting. Okay. Oh, what we got here? We've got, what's this? Wolverine Exile? Part 3 of 5? I don't know if how far back does that go? Because I used to read a bunch of Wolverine solo stuff when I was younger. I think this is a little bit after my time. We're just going to do spine ticks on everyone's channel, like a rotating dungeon master, like I was saying for D&D. That'd be kind of funny. Is Wesley and Kid Collector still in here? Yeah, so there we go. There's that. Now, this is a cool cover here. Check this out. X-Men Revelations 31. I've seen this before. I don't think I've ever read that, but these things are going to start falling all over the place if I'm not careful. So, yeah, that's a pretty cool cover. I like it. It's got an NBA Jam for Super Nintendo ad on the back. That's random. Let me secure these comics before I open any more. They're sliding everywhere because I don't have bags and boards right here to grab. But that's cool. I have no idea what this is. This is from Image, and it looks like it's something maybe older from Image. It's got to be. This is Prophet. Does anybody know this one? Also has a NBA Jam for Sega CD and Game Boy ad on the back. Does anybody know this? Maybe it's your thing. Who knows? So there's that. And then, right behind it, that's Prophet number 7. Prophet number 4 was right behind it. And there's another Prophet. Wow, man. Am I going to get the whole run here of Prophet? Because this is Prophet number 1 with a cardstock cover. So that's 3 Prophets right there. Kid and West go to the channel and keep it over. Okay. Look how much that cover pops. Like if I was recording a video, I would make that the thumbnail, even though I don't know this comic. Look at that. That's beautiful. This is a really nice cover. Hopefully somebody really likes Prophet that I can give these to. I would A-OK these 3 comics because it's not anything I'm familiar with, and it seems like it's a really nice. At least the cover is good. I mean, I don't know if you can judge it by that. All right. So this is starting to get out of hand over here. I'm going to have to start moving some of these because they're going to slide everywhere. So let me get some of these out so I can put the non-bagged and board ones away. I'm going to have to box these up in a minute. Okay, what we got here? We got another one from Image. This is the new Shadowhawk, number 2. And it looks like a Robo Batman Beyond. That's what I think it looks like. Oh, hey, yeah, it's the Brazilian. Welcome back. I don't know if anyone knows this. But right behind it is another Shadowhawk, Shadowhawk number 6. So here's what I got to say so far before I finish this pack up. I actually think the $5 pack was better. It's largely because I don't know these. I mean, I'm sure there is a fan base for these. With Shadowhawk and it went heavy on the Shadowhawk and the Prophet. And I will say the quality of comics in here is very good. Like these are really in good shape, actually. So that's kind of nice. I think there's 1 book left. No, there's more. There's maybe 2 or 3 left. We got Marvel Exiles 66. So there is some more Marvel in here. There's no DC in this pack, I don't think. but unless the last one is. So there you go, Marvel. I can't hop on right now, but I may be able to make it a little bit. Sure. If you could still scroll up and get the link, then, or I can just jump over and repost it in a minute. Yeah, I'm going to look on the inside of this. Huh. Some random advertisement there. All right. So that just leaves one more. Oh, guys, it is a second copy of X-Men Revelations. Was it? I don't even know what the number is on that one. But there you go, 2 copies. So you know what that means? That means one of these is definitely going to be given away. Because I don't keep, I'm not really giving away any of the X-Men because I want to start reading X-Men again that I picked up. Most of the X-Men I've gotten has been in mystery boxes and stuff. But I'm definitely going to give one of these away because I just got 2 of them in this pack. So that alone might make it worth my $7 just so I can A-OK somebody. So let's go here. Let's put this down. I want to move this back. Sorry, guys. I'm going to move you a little bit. And we're gonna bag and board these while I'm sitting here. Who we still got? I know there's 4 people here. I know some of you guys are saying you can't, and you might be able to in a little bit, and whatever. You got every excuse in the book to throw out. I know I put let's talk about RPGs, but we're not really doing that. But hopefully enough people come in here that they'll make me talk about it. So let me get my bags and my boards ready. I have a bunch of pre-bagged and boarded, so I don't have to like start from scratch on them because I buy these VCWs and pre-bag bagging boarding like Joe. All right. So the first one we'll do is we'll go ahead and do this Revelations. Nice. You like Doomsday Clock? You know, the more I hear about it, the more interested I am. Exiles. No, but I actually do like Watchmen. I liked the movie, and I want to watch the series, and eventually I'm going to go down that road. I can hop on at 5 if you want to talk RPG. Sure, I'm in the middle of doing this backboard thing, but you can jump on whenever. Links up top. Jump on, and I'll add you in. But once I'm done with this, we can get into that. But Doomsday Clock, yeah. So Sith, I don't know if you know what the premise of Doomsday Clock actually is, but the idea is that that story was the way that they brought the Watchmen world into the larger DC universe. So, like, the Watchmen team actually now exists with the Justice League and everything. So that's all I know about it, though. I don't know anything else. This is the Justice League 1 that I picked up. This is the newest run here, where Wonder Woman's the leader of the team. I can't wait to read this, honestly. I'm going to get the trade for this, though. But I wanted to pick up the one because that's a clean issue. All right. I think I've just about got these cleared so I can start picking these up. Get my Married with Children books out of the way. The Braille edition is better. Do we have to make you blind too? In the are you going to be Phil Collins in space with Geordie characteristics? Okay. I think I finally got these things all cleared. And now I can finish bagging these bad boys. And I actually will have to box bag some more boxes. Nanu. Oh man, this is gonna look really good in this BC. Okay, look at this. Look at it now. It already pops, right? Check it out in this BCW bag and board. Look at that. I don't think I'm gonna give this up. Unless somebody comes along and really likes Profit. If somebody comes along and really likes it, then I'll probably give them that with the other two. But that's a cardstock cover, man. That's nice. Profit number 4. I'm telling you, man, these BCW bags, I buy the packages where it's like 100 bags and 100 boards all in one. And I just love how they look. There's Wesley. He's coming on here now. I want to bring him in. Hey, what's happening, man?
Hey, what's up?
I've never had you live.
Yeah, the first time going live and talking with you, so this is awesome.
Cool. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, it's all good.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool. So I'm going to finish bagging these up and then we'll get into some serious stuff. But yeah, so serious. I don't know about serious stuff, but like more interesting stuff. Yeah. So what do you think about these mystery packs I picked up?
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Where did you get those from?
You ever heard of Ollie? Ollie's Discount Bargain?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I should post the picture I took on my Instagram. I should post it of their comic section because you would not expect it to be as good as it is. And it's a very good section.
Awesome.
So yeah, there's these mystery packs you can buy, the 5 packs, the 10 packs, and then there's also a ton of trades. I'll show you the trades I picked up in a minute. Look at that. Look at that, man. I'm gonna make
that
us
really makes it shine.
Yeah, I love these. I don't know what you bag and board with, or if you just go with whatever's already bagged and boarded when you get it. But I take, whenever I get new comics, no matter what, I put it in my own bag and boards. That way it's all uniform. And
Yeah.
I've got a stack of, I usually throw out the bad, dingy bags and boards. But whenever there's good ones, I'll keep them. And my plan is to take them to the LCS, since I know they use them, and some of them come from that LCS. And I want to see if they'll maybe throw me a bone and give me like a free comic or two for giving them a shitload of bags and boards.
Yeah, because they could definitely use that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I would think that
for like back issues and stuff, that would be perfect.
Yeah. I'm not really into the whole like go all out on storing them or whatever, but like I like these BCWs and then giving away I'll show you an example of the crappy ones right here. So this is one that came from the LCS, right? Well, actually, no, this one came from my comic shop. So, yeah. I mean, it's a clean board and it's an okay bag. It can be repurposed, you know. It's just not something, it would be something that they could sell the comic in without constantly buying new stuff. Got a few more here. Got this West Coast Marvel. So, what you been up to today?
Not much, just school, pretty much.
Are you doing in-person school, or are you actually visiting a building?
Yeah, we actually just went back today, or yesterday was our first day back.
All right on. Can you tell me where you live? I mean, you don't have to, but like what state?
Ontario, Canada.
Oh, okay. You're up there, man. I didn't realize you were Canadian.
Yeah. Well,
cool. Ontario. I've been up in Ontario. Been a while. 2009.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Last time I was there was 3 days, or the only time I was there was 3 days before you had to have a passport to go to Canada.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I mean, I have a passport now. Obviously, I've traveled a lot, or have traveled a lot, but back then I didn't. I just traveled continentally. All right, let's see how this looks. Looks good.
Oh, wow.
I know. It just makes the covers pop so well. You can get these BCWs, pack of 100 boards, pack of 100 bags all together to fit current size comics for oh man, I think it's like $20 or something like that, or $22 on Amazon, something like that.
Oh, wow.
Whatever it is, it's worth it to me because it keeps everything uniform. I know their quality. I've never had one rip on me.
Yeah, that's a problem with the side splitting and stuff.
But look how easy they just go down in. I know a lot of people will bag their comics by laying it on the board and then sliding the board in.
Yeah.
But I've only had 2 or 3 that were so thick that I needed to do that with. Most comics will just slide down like I did that one. Like here, like, okay, so this right here, this is a comic I really care about a lot. It's the main reason I bought that that mystery pack. So we're gonna demo this, how easy this is to slide these in. I don't know. We're a variety show today. Honestly, I just went live today randomly without telling anyone because I wanted to see who comes on during this time because I have a lot of free time during the week. And I want to start doing more stuff on my channel at this time. And hopefully there's a crowd for that at some point. All right, so there we go. We got it in there. And, of course, the laminate side is the side you want to face up because that protects the comic. Of course. Yeah. So, all right. So, like I said, I actually care about this, right? So I don't want to crease it putting it in. One edge, down, slide. This is a thick book, too. Thumb. Easy.
Yeah, that's nice.
When I first got into this, some of the bags and boards I had, I felt like I was forcing the comic in and out.
Yeah, sometimes, like, even the boards are sometimes too thick.
Yeah. And I only have one Bronze Age comic. It's an Iron Fist comic that someone gave to me. And it's the only one that I had to keep the old bag and board for because, obviously, a current BCW bag isn't gonna take that.
Yeah.
Okay, I only got a couple more here. Let me get into this. So here we go. Champions. This is a kind of a thick one too. So got a lot of covers with Psylocke and Rogue on the front this time, and Wolverine. And I didn't even intend for that. So.
At least
So
they're
what's your
all
main thing,
similar
man?
in the box.
What's that?
At least all the books are kind of similar. It's not like just a mystery box of random trash thrown in.
Oh, yeah. Let's say, what's your main thing? Because I've really only seen you in the chats, and I've watched the last 2 power packs. So that's all. What's your main thing you collect?
Well, mainly, my favorite character is Thanos, so I'm slowly trying to get all of his appearances in Captain Marvel and all of that stuff. But really, just whatever I see that I like, I'll grab it pretty much.
Right on. Thanos, though, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say they specifically try to get Thanos.
Yeah. The Infinity Gauntlets series was the first thing that I read, so.
Dude, I have Infinity Gauntlet 1 through 3. Right?
Nice.
They were given to me, actually, when I first got back into comics last year. Okay, hold on. I think that's everything. Let me just get this situated, and then I'll show you these. Trades that I picked up the other day. I've already read 2 of them.
Oh wow.
Okay, so right now, straight up, I need to take Wonder Woman Future State out, and I need to take. That's fine like that. So I got 2 more. I got a bag and board here. And then I'll show you these. Because I just got this Future State book in the mail. I want to take it out of this and put it in one of mine.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you were on here a minute ago when I got this. This is the giveaway that I won from Hoodrat.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
First time I've won anything on the YouTube comic community. So this is an example of a bag and board that's perfect to just give to my LCS. Okay, here we go. There we go. Yeah, that's one I'll give. And then one more here for the Wonder Woman.
Have you been reading the Future State stuff?
No, and you know what's funny about that? I actually picked up Shazam #1 because that's the one that I would want to read of the Future State. But I haven't because I've just been so tied up on this other stuff I've been reading. I've been reading Well, I've mostly been reading Zatanna, and then I want to get in this Justice League Dark stuff, and then I've been reading some Batman, and I read this Harley Quinn book the other day that I got at Ollie. I really enjoyed that. All right, there we go. There's the future state. All right, let's look at it now. Look at it in all its glory. Okay, cardstock. I don't know. Do you have this issue?
No, I'm not picking up the future state stuff.
Okay.
Just because if I got a couple of them, I knew I would have to have the full set. That wouldn't be good.
I'm lucky I'm not like that. Now look at it in all of its glory.
Wow.
Super clean. All right, so that is all those. Let me put this garbage down. I still got to tape these bags, but I'll save that for in a little bit. Let me show you these trades I picked up. So actually, I think I put some of them away already. So because I read them, I got them in a separate box. So I got the Justice League Dark in the mail, but at Ollie, check this out. This is the entire Greg Rucka Batwoman for $5.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think the art style is really interesting, actually. And I met a Batwoman cosplayer several years ago that she was identical to this look of Batwoman.
Oh, like which Batwoman is that?
Oh, it's the one they based the show off of. That's not good. What's her name? It's Bruce Wayne's cousin. I can't think of her name. Sure. It's damn, that's gonna kill me because I know Batman really well too. What is her name? If anybody in the chat, hey, what's up, SCG man? What's happening? And Root Beer showing 18 and over covers on the channel. No, man, I'm not gonna do some Al crap, man. Al shows like freaking 35 and up covers. I picked this up for $4. This is Superman Wonder Woman Volume 1 Power Couple from the New 52. So it's like all the stories of Superman and Wonder Woman together.
Nice.
From that. Well, it's not all of it. It's Volume 1 of it. This is actually for my mom, but it's a super cool book. One of the things I got into with the comic style stuff when I was younger is the Batman 60s TV show. And my mom really likes that, and she liked the Wonder Woman show. So I got this. This is a paperback, or actually it's a hard, of Batman 66 meets Wonder Woman 77.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, this is for my mom, but it's super neat. It's all done in the art style of the look of that show, or those shows. Yeah,
it definitely looks like it from the cover.
Yeah, and it's I forgot how much I paid for, but when I get through all these, I'll tell you what I paid for all of them. Now, I picked this up. I hope my wife is not tuning in. I bet she's not. She's at work right now, so she's probably not seeing this. But her birthday's next week, and she already has her birthday present, but the bonus that I picked up for her is Wonder Woman Volume 1 Origins.
Oh, nice.
I paid $6 for this book.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's hardcover.
Great price.
Yeah, it's nuts, dude. And then the ones that I don't have up here that came out of that box or out of that shop was I got a Harley Quinn trade paperback #1, and I got there was something else. But anyway, all those books and the 2 mystery packs, I paid $35 for.
Oh, geez. That's a steal.
Yep. 15 mystery comics and all those trade. Oh, I know. And actually 2 more. I picked up for my coworkers. I got the hardcovers of Django Unchained, the official comic.
Oh, there's a comic for that?
Yeah, it was a 7-issue series. And so I got all 7 of those comics in one with hardcover, dust jacket and everything. 2 copies of it. And I gave those to my coworkers. I'm giving the Batman 66 to my mom, the Wonder Woman to my wife, and then all the rest for me, and I spent $35.
Jeez.
So that's why I say go look at Ollie. Look at Ollie. I had to leave crap, man. Like, it was too much.
Just too much for you to get.
Yep. All right, put that up. We'll sit this over. here. And then once it's all situated, we'll get down to business about RPG stuff. Actually, we can go ahead and do it. What do you so what's your experience with tabletop RPGs?
I've played a lot, actually. Me and my cousins usually get together when we're not in a worldwide pandemic, that is. We usually get together and play once a month or so.
So I typically don't like the once a month style. I get it if that's all you can do, but I don't like it because when you play once a month, Kate Kane, SCG, thank you. You put Kate, but it's Kate Kane. Right on, man. You got it. I think you just misspelled. I don't think you actually meant to say Kate. But the reason why I don't like the once a month style is because it tends to force you to want to go 8, 9, 10, 11 hours in one go. And the last hour or two tend to not be you know what I mean? Like they're less than the first 4 or 5 hours, right?
You get tired after a bit.
Yeah, if you're playing once a week or once every 2 weeks, that's fine too. And you keep it around 4 or 5 hours. Usually the entire 4 or 5 hours are outstanding.
Yeah.
So what do you play? Just D&D?
Yeah, D&D 5th edition.
Perfect. We might get you in our 5e game that we're planning.
Cool.
Because we are planning on most likely replacing the Star Wars one, that time slot. Although it's still alive. I mean, it's going well. But at some point, the people that want I can't speak for Lewis or Al because they're kind of up in the air, but I know that Sith said he'll buy a player's handbook. Nola has a player's handbook.
Nice.
We got Phil right here, and Phil will tell you he's down. He'll get a player's handbook. I'll just speak for Phil. I know Phil will if he doesn't have a 5e handbook already, which I don't think he said he did.
Yeah.
He'll get one and he'll do it. I know he will. And then Jeremy from Sparks Comics, who never played RPG before playing with me, has said that he does really like it, and he said +1. So Jeremy will do it. So that's pretty much our whole group that we've got going, except for Al and Lewis. And I know Lewis has played. Yeah. I don't know if he wants to, I'm not going to speak for him to commit to buying a book, but if he does buy it, then he's in. And Al is, of course, welcome to if he's interested. Al knew nothing about RPGs either until he started playing with us in our second game. But what's your opinion on how you think I've been doing with this for making a rudimentary system to get new people in? How do you think
it's been pretty good? I like how you're introducing the one new mechanic every game to slowly build it up.
Yep. Well, this week is leveling.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, but Sparks does Quidditch. That's how you spell that, Quidditch. And a lot of it prepared for RPG. Oh, you guys missed it the other night. Was it live? I can't even remember, man. These streams been running fucking together. But the other night we were talking backstage or live or something, and I said the thing about it was on the baseball show. It was about the cards, right? And I said, and Sparks is like, I know nothing about sports cards. And I go, yeah, man, you're going to show up one of these days with a rookie card for Luna Lovegood. And we're of course laughing and everything, right? And then Lewis goes, Sparks is thinking, Luna never played Quidditch.
Sparks has got all those Quidditch trading cards.
Damn, man. If that's a thing, oh, man.
It probably is.
Have you played any other tabletop besides 5e?
One round of Pathfinder a little while ago, but not pretty much it.
I know
5e.
I know that people really like Pathfinder. I've never been able to jump in on that. I know that the people who made Pathfinder, they also made, was it Starfinder, I guess, or something like that?
I believe so.
Yeah, a lot of people were telling me, or a couple people were telling me, that if I wanted to do a straightforward Star Wars RPG that wasn't one of the ones that are already existing, to just take the Starfinder and just do it with Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, because it's already
But
got all that space stuff and elements into it.
yeah, but who knows? I might do something like that because I do like a more robust system. But I've been having fun doing it this way with the, dare I say, watered down version, basically. But that's what it is. It's watered down.
Well,
But
and plus you have to remember for rules and stuff. Makes it less complicated.
Cool. We got 5 people watching this, man. That's pretty cool. Because I don't use my channel very much other than that RPG game now. But yeah. Let's see. What else was I going to ask? Oh, I know I was going to ask you. Do you have any of your own dice?
Oh, I have plenty.
Yeah. I think you and Phil and Sith would be the only ones besides me that actually have physical dice.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's the RPG addiction of every time you see a new set. Oh, I like it. So you just buy a new set of die.
Yeah, so I actually have something I want to show you. Let's see here. So, so these are my 2 main sets of die. That's what I use a lot. I rotate between those when I'm playing. And then in the same bag that I carry around my die in, oh man, I don't think I'm going to be able to put these up without dropping them. No, don't let me drop my die. Here, let me just slip up and I'll put them in one by one. So I carry those around, and as you know, a very popular die to use in D&D, especially 5e, is a 6-sided die. You know, a lot of weapons and stuff will match up. 6-sided. So I keep a couple extra 6-sided die, and it's these 2, which were commemorative die from a game that my friend ran a couple years ago. My wife has a pair just like these. Basically, he gave everybody their own die for the game, and you got to keep it after the game was over. It was just a quick one-shot that he invented.
Nice.
Tyler Witt, man, what's up, man? That's my coworker. That's my coworker. He's played some D&D with me. Oh, and then I have this here too. It's a name-generating die.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, Tyler. Welcome to the show, I guess. I mean, it's just random. Like, I just went on live at random to see what would happen. This is Wesley. I don't know him too well, but I know him from, he does a show with his friends on Sundays, and he's always been in the live chat during RPGs, and we're going to get him in on a session. You're coming next week, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I have some ideas I want to talk to you about. We'll have to get together on IG because I talk to everybody that's coming in, and we kind of pass secrets. So you'll know like secrets and stuff. And, this will be a one-off for you. So it's not that you can't come back or anything like that, but like your character won't rotate to like the following week or whatever. But that doesn't mean you can't make another appearance sometime. We got Caroline on this week, and then Caroline's the same way. She'll just be on this one, and then maybe we'll bring her in a few weeks or something.
Cool.
Relied on whatever the local hobby shop stocked. Oh, okay. Talk about games. I thought you were talking about dice. I'm like, man, you think you have a good selection of dice.
Well, that's the thing with like RPGs and stuff. You can take the rule sets and pretty much use it for whatever universe you want.
Yeah. See, the only problem with that is it is very difficult to completely transpose D&D 5e over to something like Star Wars because it's not built for the Force and lasers and you know what I mean, that sort of thing. So that's why I like breaking down to the basics of it.
Well, like the basic combat stuff, like initiative and turns and all, you can pretty much use anywhere.
I've heard of Traveler, actually, CTW. I heard of that. Got a 5th edition. Jeez. I didn't know that. So, yeah, Wesley, you popped on my wrestling stream for a while yesterday, didn't you? Did I lose you, Wesley? I think I lost Wesley. He was lagging a minute ago, but he might come back. TMNT revised. Wesley? Do you need to like reboot yourself, man? I need to go grab the charger for this laptop anyway. So Wesley, if you come back, I'll be here whenever you get or hopefully you'll be here when I get back. All right. Wesley's no longer with us. He went on to a better place. Hopefully just his internet's gone. All right. Well, who do I see? My internet cut out. Yeah. Well, drop the link again. Yeah. Let me jump over to my other computer because I can't do it on that one for some reason. Okay, I'm back, and hopefully Wesley's back too in a minute. Was intrigued by Warhammer, but didn't. Yeah, see, okay. I know what you're saying about that, Phil. Scroll Lord. Okay, cool. We got Wesley back, and I just got word Sparks is going to join us.
Oh, awesome.
Sparks just texted me, and he just got an AOK I sent him. So he's going to open that
nice.
AOK live. Sean, what's happening, man? Thanks for joining yesterday. It seemed like you had fun in that chat with talking about the wrestling. I had no idea you were that big of a fan. Man, we got a great community here.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Everybody always watching, supporting everyone's shows.
I think you and your friends are the youngest members in our community, but I wonder who the oldest is. Like, I don't want to go around asking, but I know we got some guys that are getting up there. But
yeah,
and then you got people like me and Johnny and and Hyper. We're kind of in the middle of the demographic. We talked about that yesterday because we're like in our 30s.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sean.
It goes from all ages.
Cool. All right. Hang on one second here. Yeah. Okay. So the link is there. I wish I don't understand this. Like my wife's computer streams better. So I use it for streaming whenever she's not home or even when she is home, I just give her my computer. For some reason, this thing just doesn't work. Mine just doesn't work that good, but I can't figure out how to copy paste and hers doesn't have touchscreen. So like, I can't get the link to go.
Does it have a trackpad?
Yeah.
Because usually if like you double tap on that is usually copy and paste for most things.
Yeah, that's what it does on mine, but not on this one.
Huh.
Yep. Bullshit. Yeah, so what were we talking about before we lost you? We were talking about RPGs. Not sure how much. Oh. Look who we got here.
What's up?
What's up, man? Glad you joined.
Hey.
What's going on, Wes? First time face to face.
Yeah.
Cool. We're getting a lot of that on our channels between you and me, Sparks. We're getting a lot of people that are first time together.
Yeah. I'm trying to find some scissors. You got this sealed shut.
You like that?
I'm not gonna be able to open it now.
You'd rather have it like that than like the opposite, though.
Right. Masking tape, ripping bags open.
Wait, let's
no specific incident that I'm referring to.
Yeah, let's tell everybody what you're doing. So Sparks is opening an AOK that I sent him that he just got. It was supposed to be here like last Friday, and he's going to open that up. He knows what some of it is, but he doesn't know what everything is. So,
I'll let you know when I can get it open. You guys keep talking while I try to get this open.
Yeah, so like the book, you weren't on here earlier, Sparks, but I opened up my mail calls and I got the book from Ian Hoodrat.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you won on Team Nerd Herd, right?
Yeah, and he sealed it very well, similarly to how I sealed that one for you. But see, here's the thing: I would rather you have a hard time opening it than the mail destroy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not the person that packs it that destroys it. It's the mail that always ruins it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, my first time ordering comics after getting back in, I had some semi-rare Dragon Ball Z. Hey, Doyle. I had some semi-rare Dragon Ball Z comics destroyed by the weather.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, my first time ordering comics through the mail. So that's why yours is like a brick, man.
It is a brick. I appreciate that.
There's a lot of comics in there, though.
That's why I was like, is this like? Because I knew you were trying to get the Walmart covers for me, and then I thought you were opening the rest of them yourself. So I was like, did he throw the whole pack in here, or did he throw something else in here?
So basically, Wesley, if you know about the Walmart packs, I was picking up mostly DC ones because I'm really on DC right now, and also the DC ones are predictable because whatever the front cover is, you can figure out what the following issues are. So,
cool. So it's got like a pattern you can follow.
Yep. So I got me a few Hell Arisen 3s because of that.
Oh wow.
And then, yep. So Sparks was saying how his Walmart was raided constantly, and he wasn't able to get some of the Marvel packs he wanted because the front cover issues of those were comics he wanted. He wanted Strange Academy and he wanted Spider-Verse. And I literally just left the store when he told me that. So like a day or two later, I went back to the store and picked up these packs for him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So these are the ones I wasn't able to find. The recent Strange Academy one.
Yep.
And the recent Spider-Verse one. So these both existed before, but then they changed like the lettering on the title.
They're in good shape too. The cellophane had the impression.
Strange Academy.
Yeah, nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then it took me a second to realize this was amalgam or amalgam or amalgam, whatever.
Yep.
I was like, what am I looking at here? I see Superman. Exactly. I see Captain America.
Yep.
And one, and then starring Sergeant Rock and his Howling Commandos instead of Fury.
Yeah. So I think whenever I opened your mystery box, we were talking about that, and you said you didn't know much about Amalgam.
Yeah.
So I had 2 copies of that, so I figured you might appreciate that.
Nice.
That is the first issue, and it is where Clark Kent becomes Captain America.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never read any of those amalgam stories.
I have a few other amalgams, but the one that I really want to get, well, not the one, but some of the ones I want to get are the ones where Zatanna and and Scarlet Witch fuse together, basically, and they become the White Witch named Wanda Zatara.
Wanda Zatara.
Yeah, the most popular one is the Deathclaw, which is Wolverine and Batman, which is really cool.
I forgot about that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So Wesley knows quite a bit about it. So basically, Sparks, what it was DC and Marvel, rather than crossover, and like a lot of times when you see crossovers, they'll license characters to the other company. What they did with this in the late 90s, they actually went together and 50% each funded a separate studio. And went in and they created from the ground up what you're holding right there.
And I knew about like the the ones where there was like the team ups and like those crossovers.
That was way back. That was like
and
70s and 80s.
And I knew about these like hybrid characters, but I just never, I never read any of those stories.
And those books came out of the Marvel versus DC storyline miniseries they did too.
Nice.
I didn't even know that. Yeah, but I believe that's the first one of that whole run. Am I right, Wesley? You seem to know about more than I do.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so that's like a starting point. If you read it and it's something that interests you, maybe you'll be in a shop one day and you'll see some other issues.
Yeah, sweet. Was there like a Silver Surfer Green Lantern or something? Was that? Did they do that?
Sounds.
I've got the Thor one, Thorion, which is Thor and I can't remember who it is now.
I knew there was something with Silver Surfer.
What is the Thor one? Maybe someone in the chat knows. We got 5 people watching. Oh yeah, you're opening those up. Oh yeah, look what he's doing. Sith, are you here? Sith, clip this guy. He's showing books. Oh, that's nice.
Is that New Mutants 2? It's a second print variant. Walmart tends to throw second prints in.
Yeah. Morbius.
Morbius 5. It's the Spider-Woman variant. That's kind of cool.
That is tight.
Cool.
I actually like how dark shaded that is.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's not a bad pack. It's going to take me a minute to get the other one open.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Now, I've opened some that I'm just like, it's kind of
something I'm going to tell you, but it has to be off camera about that, Sparks. It just needs to be between you and me about those books. It's a really funny story. It's not something I could say on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, Spark shows comics, Sith shows sports cards.
Yeah. Yeah, Sith no longer shows any comics. It's just cards. Actually, I take that back. He just dropped a mail call comic show-off video.
Yeah.
You know what? It's even funnier. He did. I just watched that. What's even funnier than the whole like trope of you showing up books are some of the things that people have said about you showing up books. Like with the thing in the game where you had to go talk to the girl and show books to her.
Yeah, during the RPG. Yeah. Let me go over there and show her some books. Spider-Verse 1. They're on an X-Men kick in the middle books. Second print also. What is this? X-Men 5. I like that. It's armor on the cover.
Prisons.
And Storm. And then... Ooh. What is that?
That's cool.
Is Wolverine number 2... God Loves Man Kills Marcos Martin variant? 6 of 6?
Dude, yeah.
That's
nice.
Pretty cool. Huh. I don't know if that's a ratio, if that's just a regular thing. I have no idea.
So I think altogether you got 9 books because you got the 4 in each pack, right? And then I gave you the 9th one.
3 in each pack.
3, okay. So
yeah.
7 books.
DC does the 4, which
That's
is
right.
DC ones. I mean, if you're looking to add DC to your collection, those are a better deal.
Yeah, I like the majority of stuff that I got in those. There's only a few that I'm planning on giving away and all that, but most of them.
Yeah. I feel like overall, if you're looking at like, do I want to buy Walmart packs to invest or like have a chance of like getting something random and very high priced in them? Marvel has that chance. I've seen people pull like a 1 in 200 cover out.
Dang.
Oh wow.
Crazy. I've gotten like 1 or 2 1 in 25 variants in the middle. But
you got some good ones in that first pack for sure.
Yeah. No, I'm not a big X-Men guy, but this is
I like that
cool.
too, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I may have
it
to
looks like that propaganda
the
poster kind of feel.
Yeah. Might have to pay the X-Men love forward to Aza Rest Tiger. He's the X-Men guy.
Sure.
Well, that's super cool.
Yeah, well, I'm glad they had them in my area. I have 3 Walmarts in the area, and 2 of them are well stocked with comics at all times.
Nice.
And they were well stocked with cards, but not now.
And I actually went to Walmart this weekend because it said that they had one of the basketball cards in stock. I walk to the area. It used to be like the length of the registers, and it was cut in half, and they had like reusable bags hanging in like half the area. I was like, you got rid of the cards to put reusable bags? What? And then I go to the small section that's there now. They probably cut it in half because the stuff stays on the shelf for 2 seconds and it's gone.
Yeah.
Do you know what the best part is? Almost half the country banned reusable bags because of COVID. That's what's even better about that. Like,
yeah. I mean, it's Louisiana. They're not 100% taking precautions.
I'm in the middle of the road state, man. Like, I think that most of what we did was logical. Some of it I could do without, and then whatever, you know.
Yeah. No, I mean, New Orleans itself, like the city, has been pretty good. And like, because if they aren't, the whole, like, that city's going to be in bad shape. They had that happen at the very beginning with Mardi Gras happening.
Sid,
right?
We're gonna get you that A-OK, man. Sparks is on the look. I'm on the look. Nolan's on the look. Of course, Nolan's looking for himself, but
yeah. No, I mean, if I can find that stuff, it's going to you, Sith. I don't care about cards at all.
Yeah.
Granted, I have a ton of cards back home.
He's got a Hawkman 4 for me if I can find some, which sucks because like 3 weeks ago, like the day that I bought those packs for you, man, they were there. There were football and basketball cards there. I saw them.
But that was before Sith started, going on and on about the cards.
Yeah.
Of course, as soon as he wants them, they're nowhere to be found.
Right on, man. Well, we got a little thing going here. This is cool. Sith's going to jump on with us a little bit and do some pack rips. Just, Sparks, you can stay around. Wesley, you can stay around.
I'm gonna have to pop off just a second. I'll be right back, though.
Oh, okay, right on. Cool. So yeah. So where were we before we had that guy here?
Yeah, that rando.
Yeah. So we were just talking about RPGs in general, and that's great. I'm glad Sparks is on now too because we could bring him on that conversation because I know he's becoming more interested in it. Yeah. So
you're corrupting people.
What's that?
You're corrupting people and turning them to the RPG side.
Isn't it crazy? Like Johnny and Hyper yesterday. Neither one of them have any experience, and because of the wrestling thing, they're interested in trying it out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But so Sparks is going to be down for that too, and well, the wrestling one is probably just going to be a one shot for him. But as far as like the full on 5th edition, like Wesley here before you got on, Wesley played a lot of 5th edition. He knows it well, and he might get in with us as long as that. I'm assuming that Friday time slot is good, right? I think that time slot works really well. I think everybody can make that RPG 9 times out of 10. If it's not that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there isn't usually another show going on Friday too, or even that late.
Yeah.
And we're not going out doing things, so
yeah,
it's not really anywhere to go.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll keep that slot open, and when we wind the Star Wars thing down for a while, we'll do that. I don't know if Tyler Witt's still in the chat, but Tyler is a coworker of mine, and he played, I think 3, maybe 4. I know at least 3, but maybe 4 sessions of my group last year that I was telling you about, Sparks, where me and my friend got together like a bunch of random people. When he heard we were doing it, he wanted to get in on it, so he created a character and jumped in. So he can tell you firsthand what it's like to know nothing about it and then create a character and then run with that and do some amazing shit. Now, I say 3 or 4 sessions, right? But you got to realize these sessions we were doing were more epic. They were like 4 and 5 hour long things. So he probably got close to 20 hours of play in.
Nice.
And
I'd be interested in doing longer than 2 hours. I know for what we're doing right now, I think that works perfect.
Yeah, it's great with this. Yeah.
With like getting a guest in, there's not a lot of commitment for them to be on for a long time. I think that's been working.
Yeah, I want to open the community up. I want more people to see about it, and I think the way I've been doing it is pretty good for that.
And the best way to learn too, if you've never played before, is just jump in.
Exactly. You get a concept like somebody like Al who never did any of it. Like at least Jeremy had seen what it looked like before. Al didn't know anything.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if we ever get Eric on, he thought tabletop gaming was billiards.
Yeah. Well, like I said, if I ever do a Mutants one, even if it's just a one shot, I definitely want Azores in for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want Azores to run that game.
He's gonna have to help you with the information, right?
Yeah, and man, I know a fair bit about X-Men, like just based on my back history with it. I don't know the recent stuff so much, but X-Men used to be my main thing. When I was a kid, that's almost all I read.
Cool.
Spider-Man 2 also, and a fair bit of Batman, but as far as like the number one spot would be X-Men. I'd say Spider-Man after that, and then it'd be a toss-up between Fantastic Four and Batman. I'd actually probably Batman more. Then Fantastic Four, and then I had a few Daredevils and a couple Hulks, stuff like that. So it was mostly Marvel back then, but now I'm all on the DC thing.
And that the mystery box had a lot of DC in it randomly.
Dude, that is so perfect. Wesley, I don't know if you saw this.
Yeah.
But I bought a mystery box from Sparks, and it was almost completely DC stuff.
Oh, wow.
It's funny because I don't have a lot of DC. So
yeah, that's the same with the box that I got from YouTube Sparks. It was a lot of books that I liked every one in there. So that was perfect.
Nice. I don't know how, because it was all random, but everyone that's gotten like a single box, or I think Sean got 2 boxes, I think. But like everyone's like, been like, those are characters that I read. Those are like some of my favorite characters. Or I'm just like, how? Other than obviously, I know everyone was trying to get the grand prize too, but
yeah, well,
like outside of that, everyone seemed to have gotten like their second wish of the boxes. And I was
the Wonder Woman and what else was it I got from you that I really liked? We had so much stuff like that, I can't even keep track of it all. There's like 2 main ones in there that I really liked a lot.
There was the first cameo of
Punchline,
like the 3rd print, I think.
Yeah, and then there was another one in there too. I can't remember what it was. I don't know. It was a good box, and I don't know. My mail calls have been pretty good lately. Wesley, you got anything to show? Before Sith gets in here with his cards.
It's actually I have a mail call I can show.
Of course, Sparks has book to show.
So it's not actually exactly what you're thinking, but so some very indie publisher, or not publisher, but writer reached out to me on Instagram and was like, "Hey, can we send you our comic and you do a review of it?" So I was like, I looked at it. They had like a free version online. I started looking. Oh, okay, it's kind of interesting. So this is the book. It's called Mest. It's not any like real publisher. I think somewhere that it said a publisher name, but
nothing wrong with that, man. I've done
Creative Muscle Production presents. It's very, so I'm going to do a review on my channel at some point. I just finished reading it this morning.
Oh, really? You already finished it?
This is volume 1, and then actually I haven't finished this part of it, but then volume 2, there's individual issues. So there's like 5 or 6 chapters per volume, and then each one's like 10 pages long. It's got some cool cover art.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
The interiors are kind of interesting. The story is kind of confusing. what they say on here, so they say the Metropolitan Sewer District, MSD. So you see like the MSD being bigger than the rest of the letters. Processes over 1 billion gallons of wastewater each day from more than 10,000 miles of pipeline. Nicknamed MEST by its coworkers, the MSD also happens to employ our hero Lilliput. The sewer worker is our tour guide to a weird, wet, and wild world, the thick roots beneath our feet. So that kind of sounds like a boring description. Sounds like, oh man, someone's just working in the pipes. But there's like creatures in the pipes.
So Mario Brothers. Boring.
I know. So like,
you play it, and you're hooked.
Those creatures are like filament bacteria or something that have become sentient. And then we've got, where are they? They're called the alacroc, like so alligator crocodile hybrid, I guess. And they can like talk and they can walk like standing up. So that's kind of interesting. And then there's this there's some here we go. There's our alacroc. So the art's kind of cool. It's dark, like it should be in the pipes. Like it all, I like the art a lot. There's just some pieces that continuity almost doesn't match up. But then there's this. This is a person's face that's almost like a black hole, and it like sucks an alligator into it, or alacroc.
Huh.
Yeah, Sean
sounds
Miller,
like a very interesting story.
Sean Miller, that doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing, man. You'd be surprised how good of young adult books there are. Young adult books have actually changed the writing industry. So I actually have a self-published book that I wrote like 6-7 years ago. And then I also have worked on a web comic with a friend. But so I like to write. I'm not an artist, but I like to write. But I'll tell you this, man. I know I wasn't saying you were saying it was a negative thing, but most people think of young adult fiction as negative.
Where are the geese in the black hole?
But the young adult industry, the young adult book industry, actually has changed the industry of writing because modern audiences prefer shorter chapters now. They actually want, because the way the whole setup. Originally, you had a novel, right, and you'd have anywhere from 25 to 40 pages a chapter, and then you'd have like 12 chapters, right? Okay. So young adult books started doing like 150 to 200 page books, and then they'd have like 30 chapters or 40 chapters. And the industry started realizing that sold really well, because when someone bought a book, let's say I go buy a book, I'll have one nearby. Someone goes and buys a book, they flip it open, they read the first 2 or 3 chapters, and they go, just one more. And they can get through it in 6 or 7 pages. Then they go, just one more. Next thing you know, they've completed this book a week sooner than they originally intended on. And they go out to the store and they either buy the sequel or another book from that publisher.
What's interesting is I will sometimes look, when I'm reading a book, I'll look, how many pages is the next chapter? And if it's like 5 to 10, probably we'll read the next chapter.
Yeah. So that's an interesting fact for you in the future. Like if something seems young adult and is interesting to you, but you're afraid to buy it because it has the YA on it, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just means that they fit that marketing profile of speed reading it, basically.
Yeah. And Comics Talk Weekly has a good point. Boom and IDW have some grown-up, friendly young adult stuff. It's like the Boombox label, which had Spectre and Spectres come out this last week.
Yeah, that's
really good,
isn't it? That you were talking about.
What was that?
That's the Scooby-Doo type story you were talking about, right?
Yes. Yeah. And honestly, I liked that better than the adult book that came out, Luna.
Oh, you didn't like Luna?
Cool.
I liked the art in Luna.
Yeah, the covers are nice.
The story didn't seem like it was going anywhere. But I mean, I'm going to give it a fair shot, read, next issue, maybe the 3rd issue.
So shout out to Dream of August Comics. They're going to do a review with Caroline next week on that.
Yeah. I think it's later this week.
13th.
Yeah, whatever that is. I don't know what day it is. So, but they also sent like some
Saturday.
Okay, Saturday. Which like has some of the interior art, which is kind of cool. Look at that.
Cool.
They have like one of the chapters is like they're doing some like echolocation stuff. So it's kind of.
So does it pretty much takes place all in the sewers pretty much, or?
Yeah, there's one part where they're outside the sewers because the main character gets injured, but other than that, they're in the sewers. So
Cool.
What I was thinking was like, is the whole time we're in the sewers, is this world like, is it a dystopian thing, right? Is it because the outer area got like destroyed, and so they have to keep the pipes clear because that's where they live now? But it doesn't seem like that. It's just there's some weird stuff going on in the pipes, but I don't think the people up on the surface know about the Alicrocs or the.
So it's like hidden down in the underground.
Wait, say that again?
So it's like hidden in the underground.
Yeah, like there's like tons of different levels. Like I think that they said 75 levels or something.
See, like Mario.
I mean, not wrong. But it's I don't know. It's concept's good, art's pretty good. Dialogue is where I get a little lost because like it almost seems like it's the dialect maybe of the people working.
That's possible
Down there, but it's sometimes like hard.
Oh, the dialect of the people work. I thought you were going to say the dialect of the person who wrote the comic.
No, because like at the end of each chapter, there's also like almost like like a filing or something of what's happened that day or events going on in the sewers, and that's perfect. Like it's written very well. But
see, there's a really good web comic I like called Glitch, and it's actually written by a Thai person, and it was in Thai first, and then that person paid to have it translated, but I think they paid a person who just happened to be Thai that spoke English, because the only times it's not bad but has hiccups is in some of the translation.
Huh.
But it's a really interesting comic.
Or it's like with I'm going to bring it up again, but with The Boys, there's one character in there that's from that he's Scottish, and they write his word bubbles in a different way. So when you read it, it sounds like the accent. So the words are spelt differently, so it sounds like a Scottish accent.
Johnny, what's up? Johnny's with us now. And so's Christoph Radmacher from Germany, who said if I brought him on here, he would shave his head. We're not going to do all that. This isn't anything Ghost Channel for the most part, but we're not going to do that.
Do you know Christoph?
No. And if he says anything, he's welcome to stay, but if he says anything crazy, I want you to wrench it.
I was just curious, because I know you've traveled a lot, so
No.
I wasn't sure if you'd been to Germany and met Christoph before, or if you.
Well, that is interesting because I do know a German guy named Chris that I traveled with for a couple days in Japan, and I don't think that's him. But if it is, Christoph, if you're the Chris from Japan that 5 years ago, you hung out with me and my wife and your friend Emily, and we went to the onsen. If that's you, let me know. I don't think it is, though.
What would be the chances of that, though?
Dude, if that was the case, he would absolutely come on the stream. Like, there's no way.
I mean, if that is the case, then, we're going to have somebody shaving their head on stream tonight.
Yeah, Johnny, me and Sparks have been live together a few times on both our channels, but you have never, or Wesley's never been on, and I don't think you've been on with Wesley before, have you?
Nope.
No.
Not at all. Yeah, they also they wrote like a nice handwritten note That's it's pretty cool. Yeah. So
That is cool. That's super cool. Honestly, definitely give it an honest review, but they get some points just for how awesome they were.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's going to be shout outs at the beginning, of course, and then I'll get into kind of the constructive things. I think there's some good things. There's some things that could be better. This was
It seems like the smaller indie, like, they give a lot of extras with their books.
Yeah. Oops, I'm putting this on the wrong side. But these all, like the backs of all of these, I'm still probably putting that in there wrong. However,
Christoph, I didn't say you're from Japan. I said that you met me in Japan, and that's obviously not the same guy. And by the way, you guys can reference this. I do have a video with Chris on my channel. Actually, if you go back, you can actually. There's a video. If you're interested, you can go back and you can watch a video called Mo-Chan Wish Club, which is a group that me and my wife toured with, and it's like an impromptu like tour thing.
Still doing it backwards.
Yeah.
Wait for it. There we go. And then the next three go like below that.
Like cool.
Her face. So that was kind of cool. But that ends up being actually this cover.
Ah.
Yeah.
So that's neat. I mean, they've got a lot of good creative direction there.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll get together with the dialogue better for the next one.
Yeah, and I still think the dialogue was definitely like meant to be like that's how the workers and the pipes are talking.
Oh.
Like Wes said, like with the boys and the way that they wrote things for their character.
So my writing style, whenever I want to do things like that, unless it's just generic slang, what I like to do is I like to write in the narrative that these characters are talking in a different dialect. You know what I'm saying? Rather than try to imitate it, because I don't want to confuse the reader.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was just confusing because I knew nothing about what was going on really. And I just kind of came into it trying to figure it out, but no, it was still kind of cool.
Like I said, I've been really into the Zatanna stuff, right? But one of the things that's sucky about Zatanna books, if you guys know anything about it, is all of her spells are written backwards. So it can be fun to read that. I do enjoy that. I like that aspect. But there have been some spells that she's casted that are like full-blown like paragraphs, and it takes you a minute to get past that panel.
So you have to read it in the mirror to read it the proper way.
Well, does that work?
Yeah. Well, it would flip the text around.
Yeah, guess. I'm good enough at reading it backwards. Like this guy's still talking about shaving his head on here.
Christoph, do you like Doomsday Clock?
I don't think this dude likes comics. I don't know. I think he just saw that there was somebody streaming live and wanted to jump. So.
I mean, I think that's the deciding factor.
We already talked about Doomsday Clock, actually. It's funny you brought that up because I think Sith Lordley brought it up earlier. See, what do you mean?
Yeah, my LCS actually just got a collection in this week, and they had a full run of it. I was really tempted to grab.
Doyle's trying to eat charging cord.
He said he's going to join us here soon.
Everyone likes Doomsday Clock.
I'm going to end up liking it before it's over with.
So if Sparks comes out, we know that his cables have been chewed.
Yep, by the Bears, not Doyle. It's always the Bears.
Only in Alaska.
All those Louisiana Bears. Oh, man. Oh, actually, I might hop off because I got some food to eat.
Okay. Right on.
Thanks for having me on. Thanks for all that.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a pretty nice haul of books. Got some.
Yeah. No, I was super excited for the Spider-Verse and the Strange Academy because I think I'm trying to get all the covers for Strange Academy 1 except Probably not gonna ever get the Momoko one because prices on that went wild.
Yeah. Well, anything Momoko goes crazy.
Yeah, sadly. But I think the only one I'm missing, other than the one in 50, which that's also probably not going to happen because it's the Breakfast Club homage. I'm only missing like a design variant. It's like a wraparound cover. So
Nice.
that one helped complete that for the Strange Academy. So
Lady Sith Lordly's
Awesome.
here too.
we deep.
All right. Well, Sparks, you enjoy your food, enjoy your comics, and see you Friday.
See you guys. Nice to see you in person, Wes, or virtually
See
in
ya.
person.
Yeah.
Cool. We got 9 people now. This is crazy.
Awesome.
We have almost as many people as we had yesterday live with a planned video.
Everybody must be getting off work now.
Yeah, we're going to do these pack rips, I guess. I mean, I don't really have any other RPG stuff that I could think of right now because you already know 5e. If somebody jumped on here who didn't know anything about it, then I was going to I might do this exact same thing another day. I mean, I might even do it tomorrow, hell. I don't know, and get somebody on here that doesn't know it and teach them. When are we having the Magic the Gathering show? We're not, because I'm not going down that at all. I actually have some friends who were really into Magic the Gathering, and it just does not do it for me. I think some of the cards look cool. I'm not into the game or the collecting aspect.
I can say it's a really deep rabbit hole, especially with some of the older cards. They're like sports cards, going for like thousands to millions of dollars.
Yeah. Yep. Like I said, I had a couple friends who were really into it. Paper crack, I just, to be honest, I'm not that big of a card guy anyway, not just the trading card thing. I'm not into card games really. Like I like regular, 52 deck card games and stuff like that. But I'm not really into tabletop card games. I like tabletop role play. I don't like tabletop card games. I don't even like to use the mission cards in Risk.
Yeah. It's more the think about it in your head type games than the actual board.
Do I ever DM the popular D&D modules? Name a few. Euchre, man. Yeah, that's a popular thing around here. I don't really like Euchre, though. But what Sith Lorly, you're saying popular D&D modules? Like what modules? I really don't play out of books very much. I have books to draw information from, but I don't follow modules. The few times that I have, those games did not go I'm not saying they went bad, but they didn't go as good as I would have liked them.
Yeah.
Ravenloft, yeah. I don't have Ravenloft.
Yeah, I really want to do it at some point because I've heard it's super crazy, but Curse of Strahd is supposed to be a insane module.
So Phil has the original module of Curse of Strahd, not the 5e version.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, my buddy that I have played D&D with a lot here locally, he played Curse of Strahd for a year. He played once a week for a year. And Tomb of Horrors. I have Tomb of Horrors. Yep. I've just never used it because I've never had players get tough enough to survive it. So I've never bothered sending them in there. I guess you could start off a game with pre-leveled characters and stuff, but I like starting either from the beginning or from low level. The one we're going to do is going to be from bottom level. I already have a world of my own design. Why would I do Why would I do a module when I have a play-tested world that I created? You
might as well use your own.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not like it's something random. It's something that I've actually play-tested. I've put people through this thing before. So,
awesome.
And it's still an open world. You can still make your own decisions in a lot of ways. It's not limited to that world. We'll let Sparks trigger the traps for Tomb of Horrors. There's a trap as soon as you go in the Tomb of Horrors that can kill a level 12 player instantly.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's why I don't mess around with the Tomb of Horrors.
Yeah, it seems like a very easy one to just total team kill.
Yeah. There's a D&D subreddit on Reddit that people have talked about Tomb of Horrors, and they're saying that like they don't even let their players find out like that the Tomb of Horrors exists within their world, like unless they're like level 13. Don't even let them go there.
You'll just get annihilated.
Yeah. No, man. Like I said, I pull a lot of stuff from books and modules, but like I don't run off of them. Like I don't like that.
Yeah.
There's only been a couple times I've ever done it, and it's just been better the other way. If you want an experience closer to like what you see with the Star Wars one we're doing, you're going to want to prefer me to do it that way. So. But I definitely pre-planned stuff, and if we were in person, I'm going to try to figure this out. I think I want to get Comics Talk Weekly set up with the top-down camera thing, because I would love to be able to show the map and show where you guys are and if you guys split up or you guys.
Oh yeah.
I have a badass. Actually, I could do that, dude. If I could set it up right, I could have it back here, or like not here. I could just set the thing up different. But like, I could, draw or whatever. I have a really nice grid that's like laminate.
Yeah, I've seen those. They're really cool.
I used to play solo, so I would make tons of meat shield characters and just see which ones were alive after the adventure. Then I was just sitting alone in my room rolling dice for 2 hours like a madman. Fortunately, I never did that. Be happy to experiment with that sometime. What do you mean by that? Do you mean like with the top-down camera stuff? Like I have you run the map since you've got the infrastructure already? If you wanted to do me a solid, I would be all for that, actually. Have you run the map maybe if that could work, because Nola is going to help with character creation, because my strong suit is not creating characters. Like I can create my own characters and I can create NPCs, but I'm not good about a new group of people sitting at the table and helping walking them through, because then you get so broad strokes spread out with all the people in their classes that I forget the rules of how to make a character, and I'm afraid I'll mess somebody up.
Yeah. So do you mainly DM or do you play a lot too?
What's that?
So do you just mainly DM or do you play like characters?
I have played a lot, but I am a solid DM at this point. Like, I mean, like I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything like that, but like, I played a lot, and if you are a decent DM, I won't say I'm a great DM or anything like that, but if you are a decent DM, you tend to get people to come to you to play than finding a DM to play with. So, but I mean,
every group needs a DM. So.
What's that?
And every group needs their DM. So
yeah, and see, and I play characters in the games too. Like, and I won't metagame them. Like, I have created characters that I've ran through just like a normal, without me having any influence on the game. You know.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. Hold on. Let's see. Look at filmmaking suggested content. What? Okay. But yeah, I mean, we'll figure something out with that. By the time we get into the 5e thing, I might have a better infrastructure here.
Yeah. You'll have it figured out by then.
What's going on, Sith? When are you going to jump in here? What the hell? ETA in 5 minutes, keep talking D&D. All right, let's keep talking D&D. All right. What is the craziest situation you've ever found yourself in as a player?
Ooh. That's a tough one because there's been a lot. But probably one of them was I was playing with my cousin's group and we were in just a random dungeon and we got to the boss fight of the dungeon and then realized that it was way too strong for us. So we ran away and then we got to a point in the dungeon where it was just a big room. And I don't know if our DM rolled a 20 or what, but we ran into that room and got surrounded by giant cubes. And then they slowly came in on us and we all died to being suffocated in the cubes.
Oh man, that is yeah, I know the gelatin things you're talking about. Those suck. Have you ever run into exploding ones?
No.
There's ones that you get inside of, like they absorb you up, or whatever. And if you don't get out, they blow up.
Oh, wow. So that's just overkill.
He said,
You
my
know, it's
Raven
already-
is not the original. I played the original, but mine is the newly released for 5e Deluxe. Yeah, right on. Yeah, see, I've got a lot of those 5e remaster ones in there. I'll bring the books out. Maybe I'll do this again tomorrow and we'll make it more RPG centric, since we won't have Sparks jumping on and we won't have all these mail calls I had to open and bag and forward all that. But yeah, no. See, I'm trying to think of the craziest thing that I personally have had happen, where I was a character. I'm trying to think about that. Probably. Oh, well, okay, so this wasn't me, but it was somebody I played with. It was the first major game I ever played, and it was actually Star Wars. I played D&D 4th edition and 3rd edition before that, but my friend joined our game, and he went in there for the first like 2 or 3 sessions, and we needed a pilot to get off of this planet, so he decided to roll up a pilot character. Well, we're going down this hallway, right, to try to get to a ship, and there's battle droids, or not battle, a spider droid, like shooting and stuff. So we all run to this elevator, and we're in the elevator, can't get the elevator to work. Spider droid's coming down the hall shooting, and it kills my friend an hour and a half after he rolled his character up.
Jeez.
Like just dead, right? So we end this session, we get out of there, we go off, and we think, okay, we got to find another pilot. My friend comes back the next week, rolls up another pilot character, dies again.
Wow.
And he's the only person that died in the first like 5 sessions of that game.
So it's just week after week, you're trying to get a pilot, but keeps dying.
Yeah. That sucked. But I'm trying to think, me personally, I know there's some shit that I got. There was a halfling character that I played a couple of years ago, and I know something crazy happened, but I can't think of what it was now. Something really dumb happened. But I can't remember. But as a DM, I've seen a lot of crazy shit.
Oh, definitely. You've probably made a lot of crazy stuff.
Dude, I have pulled some shit on some people, man. I've got some stuff that I don't want to tell because it happens within the world that that I'm going to run you guys through. And I'm not. It's not that I'm going to repeat the exact same thing, but it's relevant to that world, so it would give away things about that world. So, but outside of that particular world, I've. Okay, yeah. So the last one that I played, where my wife was a player, my friend and his wife were a player, and another friend was a player, and I was DMing. They basically all the characters met, all 4 of them met, and this barkeeper guy who's like the ultimate adventurer dude, like he's already done his adventures, magic, all this kind of stuff. He slaps these cuffs on all 4 of them, and it binds them together to where they can't go more than 100 steps away from each other, or they get pulled back to the center point. So we had like people like jumping off cliffs and then like teleporting back to where the other group was. Or like,
so magical bungee jumping.
Yeah. He needs to drop the link. Do you have a way of dropping that link for me?
I
don't know if you can. I'll go try to drop it again. I got to keep getting up and going to this computer because I can't figure out the copy paste. Let me see. Let me know if you get it before me.
Yeah. Opening up YouTube now. There. I think that'll work.
You got it? Because I just got on mine. I'll drop mine too just in case. Because I don't see yours. Okay. All right. Let me get rid of my dual stream there. Yeah, because I didn't see yours pop in.
Yeah.
Tech Talk with Wes. DM'd it. You on? Oh, okay. Well, thanks, Barks. I wish I knew you before I went on there. All right. What's up?
What is up?
Ready
Hey.
to open some packs?
Yeah, I think Wes has got to be. He's got to be a wrench.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wrench you later, man.
All right.
Yeah, because I think my only wrenches are you, Sparks, and Nola.
Dude, first check it out, man. See that?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Dude, I got 2 boxes full of minis. This is this other like weird ass creature that I had from a module for 5th edition. So I knew I was going to run my friends through an adventure, so I picked up all the various creatures they had. But yeah, I agree, dude. Like, you have the best stories, so like, why do modules? But dragons like this.
I've drawn plenty of modules. Like, there's a chance that, like Wes, there's a chance that if you've played a module in 5e, that you could actually end up in a dungeon that is from a module and not even realize it.
Huh.
These are all miniatures
Like
that I got from Wizards of the Coast for their tabletop like miniatures game.
Mm-hmm.
But I always just used I don't like to make combat overly complicated either. So when Lady Sith and I play, we actually adopt the rules from Revised Recon. There's only 3 stats, like it's
Speaking
strength,
of Lady Sith,
agility, and
her
alertness.
bench duty too. She has a
Yeah. So like Lady Sith and I will play the Star Wars miniatures game, and it's just like we set up a battle. Like I made a board with like terrain and stuff, and we'll just set up like she'll be rebels and I'll be stormtroopers, and we'll just use really pared down combat rules.
So
yeah.
That's interesting you say that, because I know I've mentioned this before to some of you guys, but I might not have mentioned this live, and Wesley wouldn't know this, but miniatures are fine. I don't have a problem with those, but I actually don't use miniatures in my Dungeons & Dragons.
You got to admit, though, that they're cool looking.
Oh, they're cool. I like them. I don't see here. Okay, I use them. I'll let people use them as a piece on the, because I like using grids, right? I don't like having preset maps and landscape, because all that shit takes away from the theater of the mind.
Yeah, it should still like keep track of movement and stuff.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this: if you have a long-running character, right, and you go out and you buy a figurine of that character or something that looks like the character, I am more than happy for you to bring that over and put it on my map as your mark on the board of where you're at.
Yeah.
But you know what I don't like? I don't like those fuckers, and these are real people. I don't like those fuckers that are like, you can't play with that halfling. Your halfling has a crossbow, and he's got a bow and arrow.
Oh, yeah.
That shit pisses me off.
Like
and
the
I don't,
tiniest
that's why
little
it's not allowed.
detail.
That is not allowed at my table.
I'm someone who, like, I have very few possessions since childhood, but I've got a buddy who's a pack rat, and so I had these D&D miniatures when we were like kids. We were like, I don't know, like 10 years old. And I think at a swap meet or somewhere, I got these amazing Ral Partha lead miniatures that were painted. And I mean, everybody wanted them. And apparently I gave them to my friend, which was a good idea because I probably would have sold them otherwise.
Yeah.
Well, he turned around and he gave them back to me like 2 years ago.
Dude,
so he had them for like, I don't know, like 30 years, you know what I mean? And kept them safe for me. And now like they sit right by the computer. So sometime I'll have to show them on the stream. Yeah. But yeah, man, I got I got here. This pack of 8 cards cost $18, man. I was trying to get. I know. I was just I bought it because you heard the story on Spine Ticks. I went to Target, and I had to sit in a virtual line for 2 hours. And by the time they called me up, all of these boxes were gone.
I was texting you actually while you were doing that. Because remember, I was looking for cards too.
Yeah.
And these cards that I'm going to open, I spent $18 on them also, but I got a shitload of cards.
All right. Well, I've got that, and I'll do two packs of hockey. How's that?
All right. I'm going to open 1 pack first of these, and then I'll let you open a pack.
Okay.
And then I'll open a pack, and then you'll open a pack. So we'll each, because we have 3 packs to open, right?
I'm pre-cutting. Go ahead, man.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're going to open this one first. Check this out. This is from a flea market.
What is it? Oh, Marvel cards.
Wesley can just do color commentary.
Okay.
So look, it's like Daredevil versus Submariner. That's one I know I've got. And then this Wolverine.
Okay, so those are the repacks, right?
So this was 89 cents for this.
Not bad.
So let's see what we got. Let's hope we get a Venom 1992 in here, like because apparently from
Jerry
what
was talking.
Jerry told us from CGC, a Venom card from 1992 or 93 or whatever sold for $900 not too long ago.
Jerry was a great guest, man. I really
He was
enjoyed
awesome. There you go. Submariner.
Yeah, the one from the 1990 set's been going for a lot too.
Beast.
Cool.
Magneto de-helmeted. I've never seen Magneto's hair look like that. That's weird.
I've got a 12-inch figure of Magneto I can show you.
Sabretooth.
Nice.
Captain America. Looks like he's in front of the Empire State Building. What is this one? This is this is neat. This is a like an embossed card. Professor X. And it's like embossed.
AKA Wheels.
Yeah. Another Professor X.
Where's him as Captain Picard?
Cool.
Here's Bishop, Wolverine, Cyclops, and Storm. These are in fairly good condition. A few of these have kind of rough corners, but the cards aren't bent. And they're I used to have this card. This Human Torch. I used to have this exact card.
Oh, cool.
See, I had this set here that we're looking at, these cards, when they came out, like in 92 or 93. Oh, I had this one too.
And what did you do with them, man?
That's
did you throw them out?
And then the Wolverine that was at the beginning. So pack number one, they're cool. I don't know if they're worth anything, but they're going to go in my binder over here.
All right, you ready for the basketball?
Yeah, I'm really ready for the basketball one.
All right, let's see what we got here.
I want you to have an owl clip off of this.
Well, I don't know if there's any like Tom Brady, Donovan Mitchell. I like this player, but it's not really a big card. John Wall, Kendrick Nunn.
Oh, nice. Lady Sith Lorley says she used to play Warhammer a long time ago. That Phil was talking about that earlier about how it's
Trey Young. Yeah, she when she moved in, she had some Warhammer stuff. Peyton. All right, hey, we got a looks like a numbered card here. Number 85 of 199.
Cool.
So that's cool. Doesn't mean much if they don't really develop, but
But is that the card of the pack there?
Josh Green. Yeah, it was, and I would say that this pack is not worth $18.
No.
But you know what? Since then, I have a new strategy, and I'll tell you what it is. There are a few rookies here.
So with sports cards, does it seem to be like the card only has value if the player is like an all-star kind of thing? Like it really depends on the person.
Rookies, prospects, and stars, right? But also, they call it chasing the rainbow. They have a base card, then they make different colors versions of the cards. Green, purple. They have numbered cards. But, the price is just insane. I mean, like cards that I could have bought, 3 months ago, 4 months ago have gone up a few $1,000s. I mean, what you're seeing in comics is in the same in cards, but even more. So what I've decided to do is, there are grading companies like comics, right? CGC, CBCS. Well, there's like 3 or 4 card grading companies, and they have what they call the population report. It tells you how, like I just posted a card on Instagram about an hour ago. I have the only PSA 10 in the entire registry.
That's
for that
awesome.
card.
Oh,
So
cool.
what people are doing though is they're chasing all base rookie cards, and they're overlooking what you call like the refractors or the special kind of like with all the glitzy stuff. They're kind of neglecting like Hall of Fame refractor cards that are very low in population. Like for instance, I just bought the other day some Hall of Famers who had refractor cards that are like under 10 in the census that are graded, and I bought them for like under $50, right? And these are Hall of Famers that have retired, and they're not going to break their leg in their 3rd year and have their career over. So I'm kind of changing. Like you remember when I was talking to you guys on Power Pack, and I said I'm going to chase these Star Wars 9/8s. But what's happened with Star Wars? The price is just like there's no way I'm going to pay the price of 9/8s now. So I've had to change my strategy, and I'm doing that with cards too. You have to adjust. I honestly believe that both are in a bubble, and at some point, down the road, it's going to all crash and come down. To what point, I don't know. But if you have cash on the sidelines, like Root Beer and I do with stocks, you're ready to buy in and take advantage. So
I understand the idea of buying comics as an investment. I get that. It's just not for me. I would rather make real world investments. But
I'm the same way.
Collectible standpoint, where some of it is stuff that you just want to have anyway.
Yeah, everything I'm buying is stuff that if the market crashed tomorrow, I'm happy still owning.
See, that's great, and I couldn't justify it with the way I do things, but I understand that.
Yeah,
spec is just an absolute no for me. I'm not going to buy shit that I don't even read.
Well, the fact that you and I've done so well in the stock market. You know what I mean? And we've made our money and returns in the stock market without having to go chase books, make $10 off a book here or there, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Joey does comics. What's up?
What's up, Joey?
Hey, Joey.
I'm going to open a pack. This is 89 cents also, but it's less cards than that first pack.
All right. Because, I got 2 big hockey packs coming up, and these things are thick.
Are they really?
Oh, wow.
They are.
All right, let's see what we got here. This might be the least exciting pack here, but hey, this is kind of cool. I'm not a big Vulture fan, but that's a good picture of Spider-Man and Vulture on there.
I do like Vulture.
What we got here? Cable. Is that Cable?
It looks like him.
Let's say it looks like it's weird though.
The art back then was, wild.
It's not life field art, so it's hard to recognize.
Look at the feet.
Man, I don't even know who this is. Who is this?
It doesn't say.
It does, but I can't pronounce it.
Who the fuck
is this?
Yeah.
Anybody in the chat know who this is?
What does the lettering in the back say?
Wendell Vaughn?
Oh yeah, that's Quasar.
Okay, yeah. See, I am not even.
Good call, Wesley.
Oh, dude, I used to have this card too. This is from that same collection with the Jubilee one I just showed. Cyclops. I used to have this exact card. This is really nice card, actually.
I don't know about that mouth expression though.
Yeah. Here's another Jubilee. And the final one is Thor.
Oh, nice.
So there was a few cards in there that were cooler than some of the ones in that one, but way less cards. All right, let's do the first NHL.
All right. These I bought for like $5 last week at Target when there was still something, before the virtual queue thing started. Al said that he saw these now in Facebook Marketplace for like $15-20. And I went back to Target yesterday. There was nothing. So I guess I got lucky buying like 6 of these. All right. So, okay. We have a player that a hometown player for the Anaheim Ducks, Rickard Rakell, really good guy, all-star, probably their best skilled player. We got Shea Weber. What I'm looking for in these packs are young guns. Those would be the prospects and rookies. Sergei Bobrovsky, unless you get like a Sidney Crosby or a Connor McDavid, JT.
Well, there's those big names that'll always have value to it.
Phil Kessel. Hockey wise, Crosby and McDavid are my favorites, and I have their rookie cards. But like all of these cards I'm showing here, you can buy them on, to complete your run, kind of like if you were back issues. You can buy these for like 99 cents. But I mean, think about it. I only paid $5 for all of these cards right here. So
yeah,
it's kind of paid for itself. What people will do is they'll take this set of the non-young guns, right? And they'll sell it like, I don't know, I haven't checked lately, but I would be able to buy base sets, they call it, for like 10 on eBay. Because people buy a ton of these packs just to get the young guns, and then they have loads of the or what they call base cards, and they just want to get rid of them, so they'll assemble a set, sell it. Whereas for me, I love hockey so much that I just flipping through these cards, even if they're not stars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Blake Lizotte. So yeah, I do like the Kings as well, because I spent half my life in LA and the other half in Orange County. So I am the rare Kings Ducks fan. The fan bases hate each other. But see, I don't really get into tribalism. I don't get into, this is my team.
Man.
I hate your team.
It's
I love talent. So, and I'm a sports card collector and a fantasy player. So I love players from like other teams. People are like, "Oh, you're a Raiders fan. How could you cheer for Tom Brady?" Well, he's the GOAT. Ovechkin. Now, here's a great player. They say he has a chance to break Gretzky's goal record. We'll see about that. Gretzky is probably my all-time favorite, so I don't want that record broken. But I do have Ovechkin's rookie cards in case it does happen. We're nearing the bottom of the stack here. We got a checklist here. Ovechkin and Pasta, 2 All-Stars.
Wow, that's a lot of cards in one pack.
Yeah. I know, $5, right?
It's way better than the basketball one turned out.
Yeah, can't beat that.
Volume alone.
Oh, card is like jacked up, man. It's like I don't know if you can see it, but it's like warped. There's like a rounded thing right here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I've never seen that in a new card like that.
It's like a bubble.
Yeah. One card left in the pack, and then I can rip the other, unless you got something.
I have one other pack to open.
Okay. Yeah, Sean, I do like Lemieux as well. Great player. Messier, Lemieux, all those guys. Yeah, Sparks saw the Bolts card.
So did you have any big highlight card in that you super happy about?
I'm happy to. It's definitely worth $5 to, kind of fill my run, so to speak, but there were no young guns in there. But I still have like 4 more packs. Some I'll be opening on PSA Tendencies tomorrow. Go for it.
Okay, hang on a second. So this is the pack I'm most excited to open. This one was $1.25 instead of 89 cents like the others. This is judging by what I can see on the cards that are faced up, these are all Marvel team-ups. There might be more than team-ups in there, but this team's really cool because this card here, I'm going to throw this thing away. I don't like that. Iceman and Human Torch team up.
Fire and Ice.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't a team up, but I think I had. Well, I might not have had this card, but who can't love Rogue?
Sugar.
Oh, nice.
I heard something like the voice actress from that cartoon is she's like in politics in Canada. Did you know that, Wesley?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I guess like the equivalent of like a congressperson up there.
Punisher and Daredevil. That's an interesting team up. That would be a crazy crossover, actually. Magneto and Doctor Doom.
Those are my 2 favorite villains right there.
Cool.
From Marvel, or just in general?
In general, yeah.
Oh, dang.
I mean, I got more real world villains, but yeah.
Silver Sable. So far, I know every single character. I don't know Quasar. Like, what the hell is he? What era is he?
He was in the Bronze Age.
The Bronze Age Cosmic.
Yeah. What was his name before? It was like we'd have to look at that app, but I was just looking at that because Sparks and I were talking about that.
Charlie 27.
Never heard of that.
Yep. Another Silver Sable, the exact same card. That's the first duplicate I've gotten in here.
See, Sparks got it. Marvel Boy. That was Quasar before Quasar.
Yeah, Charlie 27 again. I think this is the pack of duplicates. It's the most cards, though, so there's a lot. Man, oh, my God. 2 more Silver Sables.
They're just loading you up. But, hey, it only costs 89 cents, right?
Man. No, this is $1.25 for this one.
Okay. $1.25, no big deal.
Dude, yeah, 5 Silver Sables in here.
Yeah, what Sean's saying. Every time DeButch is on Spine Ticks, we know that episode's coming down.
Another one of these. Those first 2 packs are awesome. Not a single duplicate. This thing is all like half the same cards, and there's not as many good. That second pack was awesome. Like that one I really liked a lot.
Yeah.
And the first pack was decent. Charlie 27 again. That's 3 of those.
Just put one in your.
Oh, you'll love this one.
Your AOKs that you send out.
Oh, cool.
And another Rogue. Another Charlie 27. Another Charlie 27. Another Punisher and Daredevil. Oh, come on. Punisher Daredevil.
Damn.
Punisher Daredevil. Ah, here's a good one. Spider-Man Darkhawk.
Oh, cool.
That's different.
Yeah, has that Darkhawk fire died down now? Remember that was all the rage like a month ago.
I remember people talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, I have all the issues. I bought them on the cheap because Lord's talked about it.
What'd you think about those issues I opened up earlier? Those Prophet books? They actually looked really good, especially the cardstock one.
Well, the one with Wonder Woman?
No, the Prophet books.
Oh, I missed some of it because I'm still working.
I opened a bunch of image books in one of the mystery packs, and it had Prophet 1, Prophet 4, and Prophet 7. And Prophet 1 was cardstock.
Cool. I like the Wonder Woman book.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Wonder Woman one. But I ordered that. The mystery packs is what I'm talking about, where I got some crazy stuff that I wasn't expecting. Another Rogue. And the last two are super boring. It's Punisher, Daredevil, and Charlie 27. So this pack sucked.
Hey, $1.25, man. You can't complain. If you try and buy one of those cards on eBay, it's probably going to cost at least that.
So I've got all together, but let me just show you before you go to open your last pack there. I bought those resealed ones, but that wasn't all I got when I was there. I got these sheets of already opened ones, and these cost more. This is like $1.95, $1.95, $2.50, $1.95, $1.95, $1.95. $1.95. So I spent $18 total between those mystery ones and these, and I've yet to go through all of these, but some of these are double back, and some of them are really cool that I can tell right away. Like there's a cool Spider-Man and Morbius
just from random sets.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that Green Goblin right there. So yeah, I'm gonna go through all these in a little more detail, and I'm gonna put these in my binder instead of this nasty old thing that's been in for decades. But that's a cool Jean Grey too, actually. Yeah, go ahead and open your last.
I tend to buy sets. Like if I just want to collect, I buy the set so I don't end up with like 30 of the same card. But the reason I've got these packs is because I'm chasing insert cards. You know what I mean? That where one might be worth a lot. But yeah, I mean, given this basketball craziness, I'm like done like chasing and going to Target and waiting 3 hours.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Did not even get any.
Right, exactly. Vinen.
I'm going to tape this thing up until I can get a chance to.
Similar to the other pack I got. And here's a Maple Leaf. Too bad we don't have Jerry on the stream. John Tavares, he's a good player for the Leafs. Now we have the goalie for the Ducks that Lady Sith and I have. We've seen these players at FanFest because we were older, so they would set the players up in the parking lot, and we'd go meet them and take photos with them.
Cool.
Perron. So far, nobody, no Crosbys or McDavid yet.
No one that's gonna change the bank account.
No, and even then, those won't change the bank account. I can just go buy, the card I want for like $3. Wes, are you a hockey fan?
Whoa, Lewis, what's up, man?
No, not really.
No, not a sports fan in general.
No, I mean I'll watch it if it's on.
About the Super Bowl the other day.
You'll have
through that crap.
Yeah, you'll have more free time. That's for sure. All right, now we got our first, I guess you call it insert card here. Check it out. See, this card is different, right? It's called Portraits. It's got some color. It's not an amazing player or anything. So you could probably buy this card, on the cheap. But if it was like Connor McDavid or Sidney Crosby, and I sent it in to get graded, and it came back a PSA 10, maybe worth some change.
I like that '90s print on it.
Yeah. I got so many 90s hockey cards, but they're just not worth too much. That was the junk era when they were just overproducing stuff.
Oh.
Seems like everything was overproduced in the 90s.
Mm-hmm. This reminds me of there's a YouTuber and Instagrammer named I Am Sam. He does comics, and I just watched one of his videos today for the first time, and he had the Buffalo Sabres hat on. So I was like, oh man, are you a hockey fan? So that strengthened our comic book friendship because he was into hockey.
I like you said, everything's overproduced in the 90s. I would have never thought that, but okay.
All right, we finally got a hit for a player that I love, Connor McDavid, probably the best player right now in the NHL,
Nice.
young player.
Is that the best card you've gotten today?
Yes. Now, again, I can buy this, but it's just exciting to pull. To give you an idea, his rookie card right now, his base rookie card, I'm not talking about like special rookie card, his base rookie card in a PSA 10, I think I saw it was going for like $4,000, right? And that came out in 2015. I have a PSA.
Oh, we lost him. Sith's getting
internet strikes again.
Yeah. Right when he's telling us the good shit about the best players. Well, we'll give him a chance to come back. I'm not going anywhere for at least another 20 minutes. I'm going to have to hop off here fairly soon. But I want to see what he had to say. Anyone in the chat got anything interesting?
Well, I mean, while we wait, I can show us some cards that I have. I don't have any packs, but...
Go ahead.
So with all the craze over the Marvel cards, I recently went through a bunch of mine. So got some cards from the Spider-Man 1995 set. Got this Lizard holographic, which is really cool.
All right, sweet.
This awesome Venom.
That Venom isn't from 1992, is it?
No, 95.
Okay. I was going to say, because you might have $900 in your hand, apparently.
Yeah. Got Scarlet Spider here.
Oh, yeah. Sparks would like that one. Okay, Sith's back. Let me bring him back in.
I don't think they're streaming anymore. You know, I got better internet, and, you know, I'd say in the last 3 weeks, man, you know, I just the internet during streaming. It's bizarre.
Okay, he was showing off some of his Marvel cards, but you got anything else?
I went to the end of it, yeah.
And then, but I wanted to hear you were just talking about the best player, and then you got cut off.
Did I talk about the value of his PSA 10 card? Did you hear that?
Getting ready to.
Yeah. So Connor McDavid's his base card. This is not a special card, right? This is like one, like the bot. You know, his basic card. They call it a base card in a PSA 10 was something like $4,000 today when I saw. And I have a PSA 9, which I think is probably like $2,000. I want it. So it's like getting like a CGC 9.2 instead of a CGC 9.8. I want that PSA 10, and I was gonna buy it, but it was like, well, I'm gonna have to put an extra $600 into this. Now with cards going crazy, it's like an extra $2,000-3,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think
it.
These prices can't sustain because your average like hobbyist, like kids, like myself, we're not gonna pay those prices, right? So I don't know if these are stock market people. There's a lot of pumping going on. But I just don't see these prices sustaining in cards and comics, man. They just
people
can't.
spending their GameStop cash.
That's the real issue. This kind of shit happens whenever outsiders come in. You know how it happens with the stock market too, and cryptocurrency. It only happens when people like that get in. Hobbyists and stuff don't do that.
Well, it just it can't sustain, that's for sure. And Sean just listed some great cards that he had. Nolan Ryan rookie, even that's amazing. Patrick Waugh, Terry Sawchuk. So yeah, I mean, I don't think so. I mean, people like me, right? I mean, I can buy a card like that, but I refuse to because it's overpriced in my opinion. So thus, I'm changing my collecting strategy. Like I told you, I'm now chasing the low population cards that if there's only 5 graded at PSA 10 and I own 1 or 2 of them, the market's got to go through me for that. Like, Wesley, you've seen me show that Star Wars Adventures 16 for Kazuda Ziona. If you take a look on eBay now, that thing's gone up, right? It's now like $10 to $15 for that comic. And I own like
9.8.
and I've got 22 raw copies, so it's like I watch that stuff.
By the way, this is the Profit book with the cardstock cover that came in a mystery pack.
Okay, interesting. I've never seen that before. Although I'm not a huge indies guy.
Yeah, but going with what you're saying, remember what Jerry told me? I think it was Jerry who mentioned it. That Mayhem book that I got from NOLA. If I get that graded, if it happens to be a 9.8, it'll be one of only 5 out there.
Wow.
Did we lose Sith again already?
No, he's just taking a nap.
What the hell could possibly be wrong with his internet? He's in California. It's supposed to be like the most advanced place in the world.
Maybe it's because everybody's using it.
All right, back to your Marvel cards.
Yeah, I can go.
Oh, he's back.
Lots.
I know. I don't know if because Lady Sith's still working, so all of that work
There's
fat
this
pipe
cool
of
connecting
internet going
set
through.
of 3 I got. So see if I can.
If I disconnect again, I'll just drop.
Oh no, man, we're gonna cut off here in a little bit anyway, but I want you here for the long haul.
Hey, Sean.
Okay.
It's been fun doing the afternoon stream, though.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I wanted to test. I wasn't going to tell anybody. I didn't even tell you, obviously. I wanted to see what there was because, like I said, on days I don't go to the gym, and if I don't have any other project going on, I have a lot of time Monday through Friday at 2:30 Eastern to about 7 o'clock. So I have time to do stuff on my channel. So I want to see. And look how many people I've got on here, man. Like, I've got almost as many people as the planned video yesterday.
Yeah. Hey, and shout out to Joshua Sledge. You popped in here to see some card openings. And hey, Joshua, we'll be doing PSA tendencies tomorrow with more cards, including a banger card that I got in the mail. I'm going to show tomorrow, PSA 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll be in the chat for that. I won't be live on that one, but I'll be in the chat for that. And
yeah. My goal too, I want to get Wesley on to do some Magic cards and to educate us on the game. I'd love to do a Magic session eventually. Joey and his dad, it would be great to have them on because I know they got an awesome card collection.
Dude, look at that, man. Other than there's a breakage right here. This came on the top of a mystery pack. And it's like what I'm currently getting into. So it's like awesome that I just happened to get issue 1 of that.
Hey, Joshua, by the way, I think you were asking about a Spine Tick shirt. Dude, just instant message me your size and address. I'll get one out to you, donation from us for being such a good guy. Wes, we still got to get a large for you, man. We're all out of larges.
Look who's here.
Oh, it's Kid. What's up, buddy?
Hey.
How you doing?
Guys.
What's happening?
Hey, man.
Oh, it's so late. I was playing games with my mom and my brother.
Nice.
I'll let you guys go. What I'm doing is I'm taping those books that I was bagging and boarding earlier.
Yeah, now I'm going to feel like Josh Grab. I got to put all my cards in sleeves. We've got 2/3 of the power pack on. They can take over.
Yeah, I didn't expect this. Is that the crowd that I get during the day? I get the kids? Shouldn't that be the midnight crew?
But these guys are more advanced than us adults, as far as collecting and investing.
Oh boy, no.
I don't know about the investing part, but yeah, I agree with the collecting for sure.
Just got a bunch of these in. Those second prints. Yeah, I got 62 of these things, man.
62?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kid went
What,
crazy.
did you knock over a Brinks truck?
It was. This is half of them.
That's ridiculous. I like that red cover a lot, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard that, Sith, but he just
we're gonna
62 of those Spider-Man variants.
Holy crap. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Kid's doing. He's running the mafia up there.
I said, did he knock over a Brinks truck?
Well, you know what, though? Kid, you work with your dad, right? Doing flooring and stuff? That's awesome.
Yeah, flooring and roofing.
Bro, I'm proud of you. At your age, working hard like that. There's adults who don't do anything, man. So
Thank you.
Yep.
You're doing it right, man. I mean, when you have to pay bills later and mortgage and stuff, it'll be no problem for you, man.
Yep.
You're dialed in.
And then you'll casually get pissed off at the people who don't.
Yeah, I'm proud of these Power Pack kids, man. I've adopted them. Me and DeButcher, we took them under our wing, and you guys are great, man. After watching you guys, I told Lady Sith, I'm like, hurry up, let's have kids. I want them to be like these guys.
I want them to run their own YouTube show and then show off freaking Vampirella.
Honestly,
Junior.
I feel like I'm the past, Sparks is the present, and the kids are the future. I don't need to do streams anymore. I'll just help manage Power Pack.
That's what we were saying on my show yesterday with Johnny and Hyper. How we're the middle guys, because we're I'm in my early 30s, they're in their mid late 30s. It's we're the middle people of this crew. You get people like Roger and Phil and stuff, and they're on the older end, and you're getting up there. And then we got these guys here that are not even 18.
Roger's younger than me, man. But
Roger's younger than you.
But
no
look how
offense, Roger.
look
man,
how
you look young, dude.
Look how young I look. Well, Lady Sith is much younger than me. So
guys, I actually met Sith like 10 years ago. Okay, I've known him like long
Wow.
before any of this. Like we know each other. We met each other in person a few times. All that
from the internet.
Yeah, and like so, I was like, I was like way younger than Sparks back then, and I seriously thought Steve was like 5 years older than me, 4 or 5 years older than me. I had no idea that because I'm 33 and he's
48. I'm 48. Yep. I don't look 48, do I?
You don't.
No.
That's why I said I wasn't even meaning when I said that about Roger. I wasn't meaning that he was an old guy. I meant that like he's an older guy in the community, and that I can't believe that like you're older than him.
What's
Who
funny?
else was it? Oh, it was Bronze of Modern Gods. You're older than him too.
Am I?
Right?
I don't. I think think he's got a year or two on me.
But he thought you were like really young. He thought you were like in your 30s or something.
Root Beer met me because I did a song for a horror film out of Australia, and he watched that movie on YouTube, is it, or where?
It was on Netflix.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't get paid a dime from that, but anyway, he found my music and he's like, I forgot how it went from there. You messaged me on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, because I found your stuff on YouTube. I was really interested in the music and stuff, and we started chatting, and then like he moved us over to Facebook. And when we went over to Facebook, we found out we liked other stuff besides music. We found out we liked Star Wars and comic books and, all that kind of stuff. So we've just been friends for years now.
Wow.
And, I've been out to California a couple times. I'm trying to get him over here to Indiana sometime.
Look at Lewis said, because Sean thought he was, I'm in my early 30s. And Lewis said, Asian don't raisin.
So, Sid, what were some cards you pulled out?
I got a Connor McDavid. Well, kid, what's your favorite sport? Do you like baseball the best?
It's a tie between baseball and basketball.
Okay. Basketball, yeah, I didn't get I got John Wall. I got, a few names like that, but nobody big. I have LeBron cards behind me, playing for the Cavs. But yeah, I got cards from all the sports. Now, buddy, when the Indians are changing their name, right, kid?
Yeah, I think it's going to be the Spiders now.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? That sucks.
Yeah.
That is dumb.
Yep.
Cleveland Spiders? You kidding me?
It sounds so stupid.
It's absolutely outrageous.
Yeah.
Man.
I would rather have like what I'm not happy what the Redskins did, but the Washington football team sounds better than the Cleveland Spiders.
Yeah.
Be like the Cleveland baseball team.
I'm not going to go hyper political here or anything like that, but I do have to say that with that Washington football team thing, that's straight up Soviet Union shit, man, where they're like, this is cheese, this is bread,
toilet paper.
Yeah.
Stand in line for toilet paper and
It's freaking ridiculous, man.
I like what Sean said too. Sean, I'm actually I think I'm 20% Jewish, so I just tell people I'm Japanese and Jewish, right? Japanese.
So my advice to Wesley and Kid is you guys need to fix the entire world, man, because my generation and Steve's generation, we fucking failed.
Hey, I did good. I did fine.
Thank you.
You did fine. We did fine, but our peers did.
But you know what, Kid? I ended up buying Major League 1 and 2 quickly. Because I don't want, because you remember they took down Dukes of Hazzard, right? And I didn't like that, so I didn't want that to happen with Major League. Lady Sith and I love that film. And when I was probably your age, I played for the Indians in Little League, and I have the cap and the whole thing. Yeah, I got photos of me probably at your age wearing full-on Indians uniform. So I've always loved the Indians. Yeah. And when I was playing is when Major League came out. Yeah, Spiders.
Oh my gosh.
So you're a Cavs fan. How about Browns? Do you like the Browns?
Oh yeah.
Now you don't have an NHL team. Do you have an AHL team? Minor league hockey?
No, we have the Lake Erie Monsters.
Okay. So who do you root for in the NHL? Like Detroit or Columbus?
I don't really pay attention to NHL.
Oh man, NHL is dope, man. They got fighting and everything.
Where do you live, kid?
Ohio.
Where at? Can you tell me?
The Talmadge area. So in the Akron area.
Okay, yeah. You can just tell me there. Yeah, I'm not trying to hunt you down or anything.
Yeah, he's got to show up tomorrow with a pizza.
Yeah, no, you don't live too far from me, actually.
Kid, there's a man from YouTube at the door.
No, man.
You're in Ohio?
No, I live in Indiana, but I live in Lafayette, Indiana, so it's only like an hour drive like an hour and a half to the border, and then Akron's not ridiculously far from there.
Yeah, my aunt lives in Columbus, and she's a little bit wild. If you look on YouTube and you type up Morgana the Kissing Bandit, she used to run on the baseball fields and kiss the ball players like George Brett, Pete Rose. And I didn't know that she was my aunt at the time because I was like, we were cut off from the family. And then later I found out, like when I was your age, I would watch her run on the field and I would laugh. Who is this lady running on the field? And so it turns out she's my aunt and she lives in Columbus.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yes, one of these days I'll go. I bet Sean knows who Morgana the Kissing Bandit is.
I actually remember that story, but I didn't know that was who you were talking about when you told me your aunt lived there.
Yeah. And she lives half the time in Florida, so maybe she's following you, Sean, because it sounds like he's Columbus and Tampa.
Guys, all right, we can hang out for about 10 more minutes, then I'm going to have to jet. But did you have anything else you wanted to show, kid?
I got some slabs. I got some new slabs in, but
yeah, kid, don't go giving away your best books now.
So I got this. I cracked this from a
nice
potato. So I'm gonna resubmit that. Get that pressed up. Had some pressable defects on it.
Who are you using for pressing?
Erod.
Okay, cool. He's like backed up like a month, isn't he?
Yeah, it's pretty long turnaround time. And then I got the first appearance of Mockingbird.
Cool.
At 9.2.
Nice.
And then just
she was big in the West Coast Avengers too.
Was she in one of the Marvel shows?
I was trying to remember. There was some hype about that. I forget because I didn't watch any of that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and all that stuff. But she was Hawkeye's wife, and she helped found the West Coast Avengers with him.
Is she in the West Coast Avengers that I just showed off? Because I don't know West Coast Avengers.
She was like in the early issues. I forget offhand how long she stuck around. But see, I was collecting comics during that period as a kid, and I loved West Coast Avengers. So I always liked Mockingbird. I loved all those books you showed. I got most of them.
She was part of Secret Invasion too.
Okay.
Deep Beyond #1. Got the cover A. And then I had to get this cover. It's the Momoko Virgin cover. I had to get that. It was so good.
Nice.
Russell Defect's favorite artist.
Fear Case. And then Man Bat #1.
I got that one. I got that the other day.
Yeah, I cannot wait to read the story.
I know, it's super cool. Like I like the idea of Man Bat having his own series like that.
Yeah.
Just so you can see the Josh Grab stuff, I'm bagging and boarding.
You're bagging and boarding. That's what we're bagging. So, so you like Man Bat? Do you read Justice League Dark?
No.
So I'm just now getting into that. Man Bat is actually on the new team.
Oh, he is?
Oh,
man, yeah. The new team that's going right now is Wonder Woman, Zatanna, Man Bat, Swamp Thing, and Professor Chimp.
Oh, that's awesome!
By the way, Sean's dropping knowledge in the chat about Mockingbird.
She was in Civil War.
Oh, so was that Agent 13 then?
Couldn't tell you.
And then I got
I think Sharon Carter's Agent 13.
Look at all those.
The High Republic.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
I'm not really that into the story, but of course, being a Star Wars completionist, I'm going to buy all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. #2 is going to be the big one because that's going to be the full appearance of the villain.
There's just so many first appearances, man. It's like that's why I'm not doing a Star Wars spotlight right now. I'm just saying, just buy all those comics because, I would sit there with 15 PowerPoints and I don't know who's going to be big or what.
Yeah, I think you're just a bigot. No.
Yeah. But yeah, those variants are getting expensive, man. Like the Keeve Trennis High Republic 2 with her on the cover with the green lightsaber.
Oh, 125.
I'm thinking about letting go my the numbered to 600 CBSI variants. The Clone Wars homage.
Yeah, for like 900.
I know, man. I mean, I have no attachment to those. I could let those.
I would
go.
say sell those and then wait for them to go down.
And then get them again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about
actually thinking about getting a set of those too, but ended up.
T-Rev was talking about being Star Wars'd out because he was buying like every single variant of every single issue.
I'm kind of Star Wars'd out myself. In fact, like, believe it or not, I have more key issues that are not Star Wars than you would think, right? I mean, I got all the Bronze and Silver Age stuff from Marvel that you would flip over.
Wow.
So I might just drop some videos on Sith Lordly channel showing that stuff off, because I mean, I mean, because
in that because I don't have any Bronze Age stuff. Oh, I have a Bronze Age Iron Fist. That's the only Bronze Age comic I have.
I am a bit Star Wars'd out. I mean, I'm still collecting and reading it, but yeah, I mean, it's just oversaturation. You know, there's just so much talking about it, and a lot of people are
getting the A covers for the story.
Yeah, and a lot of people are like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with spec, but I'm not like the spec guy, so it's just like, I feel like Star Wars has turned into a business, So
yeah.
Well, guys, we're coming up on that time where I probably need to cut it. This went on way longer than I thought it was going to. Honestly, I expect to go on for 15 minutes, have like 2 people drop in and say hi and then disappear.
Yeah, AKA you have to take a dump. Gotcha.
No, it's super cool that you guys came, especially Wesley and Kid Collector. I knew Sith was going to come on eventually, or actually I was planning on going on his channel, but that's cool that we did it over here for a change. But yeah, guys, like everyone in the chat, super cool that you guys came. Sparks, it was awesome having you on earlier, opening the box. Lady Sith Lordly, Sean Miller, you've been here almost the whole time. Johnny dropped in earlier. Comics Talk, you've been on here almost the whole time. I need to have Phil on here. I'd really like to talk with Phil.
Yeah.
I like Phil a lot, and I like, it's no offense to the people that I'm not saying, but like I vibe towards certain people in this community. I like everyone that I've had conversations with. But like I really vibe toward Phil and Sparks and Nola. They're my kind of collectors. And I want to get them all on this channel. And I've never had Phil on here other than to play RPG. So
this format was good because, I was working, I was watching you guys, and then, you keep the stream going and I can pop in at the end. And then, we got Power Pack showing up. So this was fun. It was like a Johnny Carson show, all kinds of guests dropping by.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to cut it loose. Thank you, guys.
Hey, later to the chat. Thanks so much for hanging out.
See ya.
Later, everybody.